All right, what's going on, you guys? This is Mr. Gigi from the Men's Daily Advice and Encouragement channel. How you guys doing tonight? Make sure you click the like button, share the videos. Make sure you subscribe, you guys. I realized that it's been quite some time since I actually did a live, made some content, been on, but it's just been a little bit. So, you know, I just get a lot of people who either always invite me over to their channels or sometimes I just sit my ass inside the comment section, man, and just speculate, whatever, and just do me or whatever, I'll say my little bit of comments. I give my little bit of a dialogue or whatever the fuck, from time to time, but I'm not just going to go ahead and, just participate in a lot of things because right now, what's been really popping is just a lot of controversy online. And, controversy, I guess, is what makes makes the likes, makes the subs, things like that or what have you, and, with me, I'm just doing my own thing, so, anyways, I wanted to talk tonight about a lot of things that's been going on with the Matrix, because I'm gonna tell you like this: there's been like a lot of just shit just been going on, man. From the crime, the high cost of rent. Rent is like ridiculous, man. If you're trying to rent or even buy a home, it is like fucking crazy. Even from, of course, like I said, the violence as far as the guns, because that it's like I made little comments on my shorts, make sure you look at my YouTube shorts, but they're not passing. It's like no one has any intention to pass like any common sense legislation. I mean, you got little kids getting access to the guns, and then you got, the pro guns, the pro gun people, they're more concerned about if they pass some common sense legislation, they're worried about getting their rifles and their guns taken, man. And it's like, why are you more concerned about your guns and your rifles getting taken rather than, your own children and your loved ones keeping their life? I mean, the priorities are fucked up. So, but I'll touch down on that. I will. Another thing that I noticed too, and I'm gonna probably talk about too, is a lot of cases, that these fucked up women in the Matrix have been filing on famous men. Okay. And these cases have been getting overturned, either by lack of evidence or the woman that was accusing the guy of the crime was allegedly not the guy that was supposed to be accused. It was the guy that actually was the victim and not her ass. You understand? So that's another thing I want to address. I also want to talk about too the passport backlog, because there's like a big ass backlog of passports, man. Like right now, this is April 2023 from the date of this video recording. There's a big ass, I'm talking like a big ass backlog. Like I've seen this shit on the news where on the news they're actually backed out like 3 to 4 months on top of the regular due date. So let's say, for example, okay, now mind you, I already got my passport. My daughter does too. It's just a matter of me just making the preparations to go. I'm gonna talk about the preparations too, in this video. So, but the thing is that there are so many goddamn men, which makes it funny. It's mostly men, man. And the media doesn't know necessarily about this content about guys telling other guys to get their passports and what the purpose of, because the media obviously got other bigger fish to fry than just focus on some content creators on YouTube and on Patreon and on Rumble. They got, bigger fish to fry. They just do shit, So what ended up happening is they got this big floodgates, man, of just guys, man. And not just guys too. You also got to remember there's also what I call successful married families. Okay, what do I mean by that? I'm talking like married families, both wives and husbands, the rare, what I call 5% of the families that are here in the United States actually going to the post office, filling out passport applications for the kids, the wife, the husband, right? And literally applying to get the fuck out of here. They're done. It's like a lot of people are really like checking out. Okay. It used to be the women. See, remember, a long time ago, the women, man, particularly, right? The women were the ones that actually was doing all this filing, man. Okay, right? They were filing, they were getting passports, and they were doing this shit for years, like hella years, right? But now the script done flipped. Now you got like shit, hella men, man, which I'm happy about. Like, damn, in big ass numbers. Go look this shit up. This shit's been on Good Morning America. It's been on NBC, so I mean, yeah, but they are backed up with so many passport applications and renewals, man, that they are 3 to 4 months out on you getting your passport and your birth certificate information back that you submitted in order for you to get your passport. Like, it's crazy. So the original date was, I think it's like 4 to 6 weeks, right? Or 6 to 8 weeks, right? Let's just say 6 to 8 weeks. Okay. If it's taking you 6 to 8 weeks to originally get your passport, you just filed it regular. We're not talking about expedited, just regular, right? Add another 3 to 4 months of that shit. That's pretty fucked up, isn't it? There's that. And then you also got to factor in not only the 3 to 4 months, but if you file expedited, right, and you pay all that money for expedited, let's say you want your stuff in a couple days, whatever it may be, you're going to be still delayed another week to 2 weeks because it's so many damn people that's also filing for expedited too. So they got to hire post office workers, and they're going to open up more post office branches, right, to get workers, because they don't have enough fucking workers. You understand? They don't have enough workers. They definitely don't have enough people to actually help out in the public. This shit's on MSNBC, all right, and it's on Good Morning America. And I mean, NBC. I mean, it was a lot of channels that was talking about the passport backlog. So, I want to talk about that. I'm also going to talk about Jonathan Majors, from the movie Creed 3, man. That was some pretty fucked up shit with him, but come to find out, though, he was the victim of the situation and not necessarily the person who was actually doing the crime. You understand? So, but I want to talk about the Jonathan Majors situation, and also too the Rick and Morty situation, with the owner of Rick and Morty. I am a Rick and Morty fan. So yeah, I like my dark cartoons. Okay. I'm a millennial. This is what I like. So you guys like adult cartoons with cussing and flushing, and violence or whatever the hell, or just saying a God honest stuff that we say, hey, that's the generation I grew up from. So yeah, so Rick and Morty's my stuff. So yeah, I want to talk about what happened to one of the owners, man, and what happened, so, and then I'm gonna show some videos, so. But anyway, without further ado, make sure you guys click the like button. Make sure you click the subscribe button and share the video. I posted this also on my community tab, so if you guys could share the link, I would highly, highly appreciate this. What I'm gonna probably do to try to make life a little bit more easier. I think let me see. Can I share the link? Yeah, I can share the link. I'm gonna share the link in here just in case I want somebody to come on. Yeah, but I'm gonna post that right there. But anyway, like I said though, there's but the backlog is not no joke, and these cases is coming across these people is not no joke, because I really believe since Bill Cosby got out, and since my boy Johnny Depp won his case, man, that shit really crippled the fuck out of the Me Too movement, man, and these damn feminists, man. Because, in their mind, they believe because they got tits in the split, man, men are supposed to just feel sorry for their ass. That's just what it is, man. Tits in the split. So, But anyway, too, somebody just made a comment. Who's that? D-Man. What's going on, D-Man? How you doing today, man? It's great to hear from you. Well, not today, at night. You know, this nighttime right now. 9:15 Central Standard Time. You know, so anyway, good to see you, D-Man. I appreciate it, man. You know, you dropping by. You know, probably a lot of other people probably see this probably tomorrow or another day whenever they get a chance to. So, you know, because, you know, nobody in the chat or anybody showing up according to what I'm seeing so far. Okay. Anyway, let me go ahead and I'm gonna share my screen, and when I share my screen, I'm gonna go ahead and actually go into some of the stuff that I've seen. Let me see here. Boom. That's the window. I'm gonna go to share entire screen. Boom. Share system audio. And boom. Okay, gotcha. Okay, cool. So I'm about to go ahead and come on over here in Kansas City. Okay. Now, I want to show you guys right here in my city. Okay. If you guys can look at my city very, very clearly, right? I did a search on there to see the homicide rate. Okay. And here in Kansas City, man, there's a total reach of 32. But it's more than that. It's like 39 now. But this is the most recent information that I could find as of March 15th. Okay. I want to play this video real quick, you know, and hopefully you guys can hear it loud and clear. Let me know. But here it is.
Homicide claimed a life in Kansas City.
The most recent case happened this afternoon.
Day in a row that a homicide claimed a life in Kansas City.
The most recent case happened this afternoon near Linwood and Garfield. KCTV5's Emily Whitman joins us live now in studio with a closer look at the statistics and also ongoing efforts to stop violent crime in Kansas City. Hi, Emily.
Hi, Sharon. As of 3 o'clock this afternoon, 32 people have died as the result of a homicide in Kansas City so far this year. That's from January 1st through today, March 15th. Last year, during the same time period, 31 people were killed in Kansas City. During 2020, the deadliest year in Kansas City's history, 32 homicides occurred from January through March 15th. During the first 15 days of this month, 9 people were killed. Homicide investigations into each death are underway.
We're going to continue to show up, continue these investigations. I would just urge the community to meet us alongside and when you know something, say something.
Members of Partners for Peace are meeting each week as part of a citywide initiative involving more than 20 organizations to try to prevent future violence by connecting survivors and families of homicide victims with social services.
We do know that in the midst of these increases, we have to bear down, stay the course, keep our heads focused on the North Star of our common and shared goal of reducing and decreasing violent crime in Kansas City, because there's no such thing as an overnight or a 1 month or even a 1 year fix to this problem. We are sitting here combating decades upon decades of systemic and cultural issues that we are trying to overcome through innovative strategies.
The moment that we lose hope is the moment that those numbers begin to increase. More families stop flourishing and more lives are lost.
And I agree with the guy, I do. But the problem is this though, man. These goddamn governments that we got, they're not about to pass no damn common sense legislation, man. They don't have no intentions on doing that shit, man. They don't. The only thing they had the intentions on, man, is try to see if we can get more guns out here. And it's fucking like sad, man. It's fucked up, man.
So every time we're here, we're meeting with community and with surrounding partners, we're seeing change because we're at the table, we're strategic, we're empathetic, and we're intentional.
Members of Partners for Peace say they are continuing efforts that have worked previously to reduce violent crime through KC Nova while preparing to try new strategies.
Goddamn shame.
We're now really focusing on how do we get these services that we have been providing to victims of non-fatal shootings and families of homicide victims, but how do we get those same services to the crime drivers, those are people that are actively involved in potential or actual criminality in the present moment, working with our police department, figuring out collaborative and creative ways to get to those individuals, whether it be social media, leveraging influencers.
And let me stop that shit, man. See, here's the deal, man. Okay. and I can do more searches on this shit, man. See, the thing is that, man, there's so many goddamn shootings out here, man. It's fucking like nuts out here, man. It is nuts, man. It's a lot of fucking shootings, man, and easy access to fucking guns, man. Easy access to this shit, man. Let me see. Wasn't there one today? Yup. Look at this shit. This is right here, you guys, right here in my city, okay? Right here.
Right now, 3 KCK police officers are still in a hospital after an undercover fentanyl bust ended in gunfire. Good evening, everybody. I'm Chris Katz.
And I'm Laura Moore.
Now, remember, this is in the Kansas side, okay? So remember, there's Kansas City, Missouri, and there's Kansas City, Kansas. This particular situation happened on the Kansas City, Kansas side. I'm on the Kansas City, Missouri side. So listen to this shit.
This happened when the officers tried pulling a car over near 18th and Wood. That's not far from Parallel Parkway. The officers and 3 suspects all fired at one another.
We have live pictures now at the University of Kansas Health System where the officers and the 3 suspects are being treated.
And KMBC9's Jackson Kurtz is live at the scene with how this happened and how those officers are doing at this hour. Jackson?
Got the officers getting shot in this motherfucker, okay? And they got guns, okay? They got guns and they getting shot, okay?
Well, there's still some police officers on the scene here where this all happened earlier today. Those 3 officers still have non-life-threatening injuries as they recover. But just before the shooting happened, officers say that they were at a promotion ceremony for other KCK officers and then had to respond to this scene. Now they're all rallying behind those officers who are injured. An afternoon filled with gunfire for Kansas City, Kansas police.
That's one.
And see, if you guys could see the little information, right? You know, an afternoon filled with gunfire. What is even sadder about it, man? The people who's not coming up with solutions with guns. Some of these people are the same people that are telling guys not to get their passports, not to travel or overseas is the same. And I disagree with that shit. There are certain parts of the world that may be the same, but come on, man. We're not having like big ass fucking mass shootings like this, though, man, across the globe, man. When you got brothers, it's like 20,000 strong in a lot of Facebook groups, man, and they're showing receipts, man. And these guys are showing this shit on YouTube, man, with their passports, with their lovely women, and they having a great time. You can't beat those type of receipts. You just can't, because these guys are boots on the ground showing the damn evidence, okay? I want to be around the land of smiles, not the land of mean mugs and guns.
One of those things that really keeps you up at night.
After 3 officers were shot and injured.
How, I'm putting young men and women at risk every night to protect the citizens of Kansas City, Kansas.
KCK police say it all started around 3:17 Wednesday afternoon when officers were conducting an undercover fentanyl investigation. Tactical officers tried arresting the suspects. Then the officers and suspects started firing at one another. It's not clear who fired first. 3 of the suspects were shot and are expected to be okay. Chief Oakman says the suspects were fentanyl dealers with a large amount of drugs in their possession, and they were heavily armed.
It's causing a lot of overdoses, but there's a lot of violence attached to it. And we're really, and this is another example of how we're going after it day to day.
Chief Oakman now looking to help the injured officers and their families.
We're here to support you. Your community's here to support you. Anything you need, we will give for you. And we just appreciate how you put your life on the line to protect us.
And Oakman says these undercover fentanyl drug busts can get pretty dangerous, he says. And most times when they do this, they recover 2 to 5 guns along with the drugs. Live in KCK, Jackson Kurtz, KMBC 9 News.
It's a goddamn shame, y'all. It's a motherfucking shame. This shit's fucked up. I'm just saying, man. This shit's fucked up. You understand? This shit's fucked up. All the goddamn violence and shit, man. And you got motherfuckers here who's encouraging motherfuckers, don't get your passport. Keep your ass here. Deal with land whales, women with psychological problems. Deal with all the guns. Deal with the kids who are actually getting access to the guns easily. Deal with the people. They're encouraging you guys to do this shit. He said, don't go to the post office. Let me tell you something. These brothers done got smart. These brothers done got smart. Why do you think there's a big ass backlog right now, man? A backlog, man, at the post office, man. Brothers are getting their passports, man, nationwide. Okay, that means all over this motherfucker. Okay, they're not just getting it just to be getting it. No, they're getting this shit all over, man. All over, man. You know, and I can, like I said, I can keep going with this shit, man. I'm not sitting up here, man, just telling you guys just to tell you guys this shit, man. I'm telling you guys because this is cold hard facts. You understand? This shit is fucking for real, man. You shouldn't have to be in a situation, man, where you live in your life every fucking day wondering, man, and shit, what the hell's gonna happen? Okay. Here's another one. This is right here in my area in Kansas City, Missouri, you guys. You know, I'm not, listen, I have no intentions on making this shit up. I have no intentions to make this shit up. What the fuck what am I benefiting, man, to actually make this shit up? I'm not benefiting nothing. I'm not benefiting nothing, man. Look at this shit. Boom. I'm going to go ahead. Look at this. Now, watch this, y'all. This just happened a couple days ago.
New this morning, one person is dead after a shooting at an apartment in South Kansas City. KCPD responded to a shooting in the 64.
Now, remember, I'm in South Kansas City, you guys, you know, to give you guys a heads up, you know, so you guys can know, you know, but yeah, I'm in South Kansas City. Now, listen to this shit, okay? This about 22 seconds.
New this morning, one person is dead after a shooting at an apartment in South Kansas City. KCPD responded to a shooting in the 6400 block of Manchester Road just after 1 this morning. They found a man suffering with a gunshot wound. He died at the scene. If you have any information about this incident, call the TIPS hotline. That number 816-474-TIPS.
Goddamn shame, ain't it? It is a fucking shame. It is a fucking shame, okay?
Tonight, the dramatic showdown over.
It is a damn shame, you guys. Okay, that's all I'm saying, man. It's a fucking shame, you know, for real. And the thing is, like I said, man, you know, these people, they know who the fuck they are. Some of them are hiding in the comment sections of other channels. Some of them are out there, man, just sitting back binge watching. They know who the fuck they are. Why should a brother stay in the matrix if he is going to risk getting his ass shot or killed or injured? Why? You tell me why. What laws, if you are a pro-gun person listening to this video, what proposals do you believe that they can implement right now that's going to stop this type of fucking violence? What the fuck is going to stop it? You tell me. Okay, I mean, you know, because the thing is, you got the people with the psychological issues, and you got these kids getting way more easier access to guns than people who are actually responsible with guns. There were responsible, commendable people out there who actually can hold a gun and know how to put this motherfucker up and be safe with it. Okay, they're allowing people out there to get easier access to guns. That's making the responsible person look fucking bad, man. All right. Shout out to my law enforcement officers, security guards, guys in the armed forces and the military. Yeah. The people who are getting easy access to the guns who are not responsible with a gun, man, they're making you guys look bad out there, man. And it's sad. It is fucking sad, you know. And like I said, you know, I'm not one of those guys that's going to preach this, well, we need to take away guns bullshit. No, I'm not. I'm not going to preach that shit. But what I will say is, though, we need to be in a position, though, of common sense. Common motherfucking sense. I got a 14-year-old daughter from the date of this video. I don't want my baby to get killed. You understand? Listen, they sent the email to me as a parent. And they, you know what they said? They said a little boy up there, right, in kindergarten got found with a gun in my daughter's school. I was on a panel one day. There was a pro-gun guy. You know what the fuck he said? The most ignorant shit in the world. Well, the teachers should have a gun also, too. Yeah, the teachers. Also, they should have a gun, so then when little Joey runs up to the teacher and get the teacher a hug, they can pull the gun from the holster or find the gun or stumble the gun, even though the teacher got it put up in a safe place, right? Remember, kids are smart. They got a wandering mind. They can put that gun up, but that little Joey can still pick that gun up and shoot and kill that teacher. That's a goddamn fucking shame. All right? They're more concerned about keeping their guns, goddamn it, than keeping somebody's life. That could be my child, your mama, grandma, any damn body. It is fucked up here. Get your passports. Get your money together. Prepare to leave. I'm telling you this, man. It's only going to get worse. I don't see it getting better. It's only going to get worse. That's all it is. It's just going to get worse. I got one more to play for y'all, and then after that, I'm going to switch to another topic and everything, you know. But I just want to tell you how it's a fucking shame, you know, for real. It is a fucking shame, you know, and it's not like, you know, this is something that I highly support, but, you know, but this is something that I do put myself in regards to actually saying to many people that you shouldn't have to actually, man, live every day wonder see the next day or not, you know. You understand? It's sad, man, you know. It's sad, you know. But anyway, here's another one right here. I'm gonna go ahead and play for y'all right here. Let me share this screen. Let me see. Bow. Let's see. Boom. Boom. I'm gonna turn my volume way up and then play it.
Before 5 a.m., officers were called to 8601 Hillcrest to a hotel there in regard to an armed disturbance. While they were en route, that call was updated to sounds of gunshots and then subsequently a shooting call for service. Upon arrival, officers located a victim inside the hotel suffering from multiple gunshot wounds. Officers immediately began performing life-saving measures on the victim. Simultaneously, additional officers on scene were directed by a witness to the suspect who was fleeing on foot southbound from the hotel. Officers began to pursue the suspect on foot. They ran south through a field towards 87th Street and 435. As they arrived at that location, 87th and 435, officers observed the suspect brandish a firearm. There was an exchange of gunfire between the suspect and the officers. No one was struck. No officers were injured. The suspect was not struck by gunfire. The suspect was taken into custody at the scene. While that was going on, EMS was summoned while officers were performing life-saving measures on the victim at the hotel, who unfortunately was pronounced deceased by EMS at the scene there at the hotel.
Goddamn shame. You heard that shit, pronounced fucking deceased. Okay. There was a portion of people that did not get hurt, but in that particular case, the person at the hotel, RIP.
This is a very active scene. Our homicide investigators have been called to the scene. Because no one was struck by gunfire, they will be investigating the homicide as well as the officer-involved shooting. Our crime scene investigators are on scene. They will be working hand in hand with the investigators to collect all the items of evidentiary value to this investigation. We're asking if you were in the hotel or in the area driving by and you saw or heard anything, whether it was part of the homicide or part of the officer-involved shooting, we need your statements. We're asking you to call detectives directly. You can reach them at 816-234-5043, or you can call the TIPS hotline if you'd like to submit information anonymously, 816-474-TIPS.
Let me stop staring that shit, guys. But like I said, man, you know, why should you not get your passport? You tell me. This is right here in Kansas City, Missouri, okay? Why should you not get your passport? You tell me, okay? Why should you? I'm just saying. You see all the shooting here, right? But there are other parts of the country where all this bullshit going on. And this is not just my city. There's other parts of the goddamn country this shit's going on, man. I'm fucking telling you this shit, okay? There's other parts of this goddamn country that this shit's going on, man, okay? All right, it's sad. It is a fucking decadent society, man. It is, man. It is, you know. But like I said, though, you guys, man, only thing you can do is make a decision on what's best for you. We can get our money here. Get your money here, right? Get your benefits. They call it get the bag. I said get your goddamn money, man. Get your money, man. All right. And make sure you have a nice chunk of money coming in for the rest of your life. I recommend at least $2 to $5 grand every month coming in for the rest of your life, you know. So, but anyways, though, enough about the violence, you know, you guys know what time it is and everything. I'm just saying it's not safe, you guys. It's not fucking safe, you know. So, but the next topic I want to talk about is the backlog on passports. Backlog, okay? Backlog on passports, man, you know. Passport backlog. Okay, the backlog ain't no damn joke, okay? It is not no joke, y'all. This is for real, okay? This was all on NBC, and it was all on Good Morning America, man. Brothers out here ain't dumb. Brothers are set up here. They didn't see this bullshit. They see how these women treating us. They see how the laws treating us. They see how these guns. Brothers said, fuck this shit. You could go on YouTube and type in the passport bros, and you will see thousands of videos that will pop up. What in this? Thousands. These are videos all over the United States. You got brothers who are overseas doing videos as passport bros, encouraging brothers to get their passport, encouraging brothers too to get their ass out of here. It's showing brothers out here you don't have to pay $12,000 to $3,000 a month in rent here. You don't have to. You do it if you want to, but you don't have to, man. And that's the thing about some guys, man, and some of the Matrix people here. They've grown accustomed to think, well, I need to work 2-3 jobs, okay, to pay $1,200 to $3,000 a month in rent, and I'm good. No, you're not good, man. A good person will be having the goddamn time of their life, okay? You don't work till you're dead, man. You work smarter, not harder. You know, baby boomers actually taught a lot of guys that, hey, we just need to just go ahead and keep getting a job and hopping on that hamster wheel, get another job, get fired from there, get another job, get fired from there, get another job. That's what they taught us, man. They taught us to be blue pill simps and white knights and all that shit too. You got to open up doors for the woman that treats you like garbage, or if she treats you like garbage, that's just her. They taught us wrong, man. They taught us wrong. They gave us some fucked up information, you know, until a lot of us red pillars, you know, actually accepted female nature for what the fuck it is and start looking at it from a red pill ideology and using our Peter Parkers, you know, with the red pill lens to see what the fuck is really going on, you know. And now we're actually you got guys who are like, shit, dipped in serious red pill, man, and serious advanced red pill, where, man, they teaching other brothers of what the fuck they going through, you know. So, but anyway, but yeah, man, let me I'm gonna share this screen, man. I'm gonna share this screen with you guys, man, about this passport backlog, man, because I want you guys to understand out here, man, that brothers ain't playing, man. They not playing out here, man. Brothers sitting up here like saying, fuck this shit. Fuck this, okay? If I could go and pay $150 a month for a spot and it's already plushed out, already furnished, ready to go, and Southeast Asia, Africa, Southeast Asia, wherever it may be, I'm willing to take that damn risk. And I got the advantage where there's women approaching me. I don't have to do all that work to approach them. I don't have to deal with the fact that there's a huge saturation of guys. I'm out of here. Yeah, and which is a smart move. I don't have to duck for bullets. I don't have to do none of that shit. So let me go ahead and share this damn screen with y'all, man. Shit, you know. Yeah, man. I'm gonna share this screen, man. Shoot. Where's my boy out? Big Al. I always call him Big Al, man. Big Al, he be telling the truth, man. On NBC, man.
If you're hoping to travel internationally this year and you don't already have a passport, be warned. Getting one could take months. Here's Tom Costello.
Countdown to vacation 2023 and a post-pandemic surge of Americans going international. But if you don't have a valid passport, beware. The State Department reports an unprecedented 500,000 passport renewal applications each week, 30 to 40% more than last year.
Oh, did you guys hear that? I'm going to rewind that. Let me say it again. I want to play that shit one more time. That was juicy.
It's an unprecedented 500,000 passport renewal applications.
500,000 passport renewal applications each week. Like, brothers ain't playing, man. They ain't playing.
Applications each week, 30 to 40% more than last year. And that means big delays.
We're looking for a regular passport, about 10 to 13 weeks. And for an expedited passport, about 7 to 9 weeks.
Flag that. Regular passport renewals can take 3+ months. If you expedite, it can take more than 2 months. Why the backlog? Passport demand tanked during the pandemic, so the State Department reassigned or laid off passport staff.
I love this shit. Hey, you guys okay with it? I hope y'all watching this shit, goddammit. It ain't no joke out there, man. Hey, it's not no joke. These brothers ain't playing out there, man. You got brothers, man, and then you got successful married families, man. Brothers, they don't want to be here, man. They're tired.
Now they're staffing up and adding extra offices to meet demand.
We are receiving frantic calls and outreach from a lot of our constituents.
CJ Leonard bought her ticket to visit friends in Ireland and used the online portal to renew her passport 2 months before departure. Then waited and waited, then spent hours on the phone and got her congresswoman involved. Her expedited passport arrived just in time.
Until I got on the plane, I really didn't think I was going because of all this. So it was really exciting to get the passport.
The advice from the travel pros:
I wouldn't book your vacation until you've actually got the
passport. Be warned. Getting one, you have a passport.
They call them the travel pros. Nah, man, you need to go ahead and talk to the passport bros, man. Quit playing. It's sitting up there, advice from the travel pros. No, the passport bros. Let me fast forward that real quick, man. They said the travel pros. No, you the passport bros. God damn it, shit. They got the advice. God damn it, shit, shit. It's not no joke out here, man. It ain't no joke out here, man. Shit.
Really exciting to get the passport.
The advice from the travel pros:
I wouldn't book your vacation until you've actually got the passport.
The State Department has been testing out a new online portal for renewals, but that system has some glitches and now it's offline. State is hoping that it will be up later this year. All the more reason to get your paperwork in early.
Brothers ain't playing, man. How many times I'm going to tell you, man? They are not playing, man. These brothers out here are smart, man. They are smart as hell, man. Here's another one here, man. I want to show you from Good Morning America. This one was shocking also, too.
Biggest trips. In fact, in March, there was a record number of search.
Let me rewind that.
The summer travel passport alert that could put your getaway in jeopardy. The passport application backlog, well, it just keeps growing. Trevor Alt has what you need to know. Good morning, Trevor.
Good morning, Robbie. You know, this is the time of year where we really plan our biggest trips. In fact, in March, there was a record number of searches for the word passport. But if you need yours renewed, you've got to do that immediately, because now you are looking at a waiting period of months.
This morning, millions of Americans hoping to travel abroad are instead stuck in limbo in a massive mounting backlog of passport applications.
I'm trying to contact everyone that I can to see if I can get an update with this passport, but as of now, there hasn't been much change.
Oscar,
I'm telling you, man, he can contact everybody he wants to, but at the end of the day, when it's all said and done, man, these brothers ain't playing. We know you're not playing, sir, but you got brothers out here that's tired of this bullshit out here, man. They tired. Shit.
Martinez applied to renew his 6-year-old son's passport in early February for a trip to visit family in Nicaragua. They were supposed to take off on Sunday, but even after paying a fee to expedite the process a few weeks ago, he says he received no updates.
I'm just checking the website every day, and then I'm just hoping that.
Yeah, I'll tell you what's going on, man. They busy processing other applications, man. For real. They're processing applications, man. That's what they're doing, man. They're processing the brothers, the men, the other men, okay, that actually decided they don't want to put up with this crap, man. These guys, listen, you have brothers up here warning guys during the pandemic, and then like right after we had so many guys just warning us, man. Hey, man, get your passport. Hey, leave, man. Hey, there's gonna be a time where this COVID-19 is not gonna be forever, and a lot of brothers then got smart and actually did that shit. Hell, man, they did that shit, and look at the results. It's not no joke out here, man. It's people are tired of this bullshit out here.
That it gets approved within the next 2 days, and hopefully we can have this passport in hand.
That passport did not arrive on time, and Oscar had to cancel their trip. The State Department says the number of passport applications has exploded. In 2022, a record 22 million passports were processed, and they're on pace to break that record again in 2023.
Wow. 2022. 22 million passports processed, and on the pace to break the record in 23. Shit. Brothers is out here getting it.
And that demand means extended wait times. And new applications will now take 10 to 13 weeks to get their passport processed. You can opt to expedite your application for $60. That drops the estimated wait time down to 7 to 9 weeks. But experts say it's worth it.
If you need your passport sooner than you had anticipated and you didn't apply for that expedited service, you can actually retroactively call the agency and see if you can get it expedited.
So if you want that summer...
They can call that agency all they want to, man. They're going to be on hold. Okay? That's what she's not telling you. You're going to be on hold, man. They got a lot of motherfuckers. They got a lot. They look, y'all to see the evidence. I'm not making this shit up. This shit's for real. These brothers is tired of this bullshit, man, out here, man. Look, families are trying out here too, man. You got brothers and then you got the successful families, okay? Like I said at the beginning of this video, the women used to be the majority. They used to be. Not anymore, man. They are not the majority anymore. It's the majority of men and actually successful families. The women now, the minority who's getting their passports, you know. There's no more, well, I'm going to have this secret trip to Jamaica to get my freak on while I got my husband thinking I need to go down there and clear my mind. That shit's over, man. Brothers is getting out of relationships, getting out of marriages. Brothers are staying solid, single as they can. They'll get the rocks off over here, but if they want the full-blown, a real deal Holyfield, they got the passport and they going overseas, man. They gone.
Getaway abroad and you need your passport renewed, you need to get on it now. Even with the expedited fee, you may not have your updated passport by the beginning of June.
So if you are thinking of traveling this year, I will say get it done now. Pay for expedite, pay for the 1 to 2 day shipping, and pray that it comes like in the next 2-3 months.
And remember, some countries require travelers' passports to be valid 3 to 6 months after their scheduled trip. So it might be smart to treat your passport like it's expired 6 months ahead of time and apply for an early renewal. And then also in an emergency, if you've got a trip booked in the next 2 weeks, you need your passport updated, you can try to get an appointment with the passport office, get an immediate update, but that's not a guarantee. Robin?
There are no guarantees, but Trevor, thank you. We really
Like she said, there ain't no guarantees, man. Let me stop sharing the screen. But like I said, you guys, man, brothers ain't playing. They ain't playing. They getting the fuck up out this motherfucker. Shit, for real. They ain't telling you that the majority of people who's applying for these passports, man, I'm telling you, are men and fucking successful families, man. All right? They're not telling you that shit. They're not telling you that it's men and successful married families, all right? We're not talking about single women. We're not talking about no single moms, none of that garbage. No, we are talking about married, successful families and single men. A majority of them are just, because you can go on YouTube right now and do a search for passport bros. I'm telling you, man, dude, that's a trending name right now, right? I don't care about what happened with that Austin Holloman situation. I support him 100%. That shit ain't true, right? There's a lot of guys who are stupid enough that's going to sit up there, man, and coattail for that damn woman down there, man. There's a lot of guys out here who's so stupid they can't see the difference between who can make false allegations on a person versus a person who don't. They can't see that shit. Yeah. They'll believe the false allegations, though, right, on someone else before they actually believe the man. That's how fucked up this country is. Get your passport, brothers. Leave, okay? These listen, I just showed you guys the backlog ain't no joke. It is not no goddamn joke. I don't have no time to sit up here and make this shit up. I don't, man. What am I benefiting for just sitting up here and making this stuff up, man? For real. You know, YouTube University and already let you guys know and confirming you guys that, hey, these brothers out here ain't playing, man. They gone, man. They getting the hell up out of here, man. They said to themselves, hey, man, look, shit. Hey, these brothers is gone, okay? Now, what I'm going to do, I got one more backlog I'm going to play, okay? And then we're going to move over to the next goddamn topic. You understand? So, yeah, make sure you click the subscribe button for my new people. Click the like button, okay? All right, this is the Men's Daily Advice and Encouragement channel, you know. My apologies, I've been out. I haven't made any content in a while. So, yeah, we're going to go on for a little bit, okay? I might stay on another hour or so, you know. Hey, I'm in a good mood. I'm drinking coffee. Y'all like, damn, he drinking coffee late at night? Yup, I can do that shit. So, but anyway, let me go ahead and come here. Let me go ahead and share this screen one more time. Boom, boom. And we're going to turn up the volume. And then after that, we're about to play the video. We're going to open this up, and here we go.
A new passport or possibly renew yours, you better expect longer wait times.
The Niagara County Clerk's Office says passport applications and renewals have skyrocketed more than 30%. How about that? Two on your side's Keelan Berrien explains why that is.
The U.S. State Department did it before and is doing it again, extending the wait time for passports. Previously, it took 8 to 10 weeks to get one, but now
we're at 10 to 13 weeks.
Niagara County's clerk Joe Jastrzymski says less stringent U.S. COVID restrictions are motivating U.S. citizens to travel abroad without fear they'll get stuck. So if you plan to hit the road and travel outside the U.S. this summer, Jastrzymski says the time to apply is now. You can still use expedited processing, but it costs an extra $60 and takes up to 9 weeks.
Give yourself plenty of time to come in and get your passport.
One of the things that people are not always aware of is some countries require that that passport be valid for 6 months after the point you exit the U.S. So if your passport, say within 3 to 5 months, that might not gain you an entry into certain countries.
So your passport serves as a key to get into any countries around the world. And you know, if you ever find yourself in a bind where you have to get inside of a country, AAA has a couple alternatives you can choose from.
The U.S. Department of State will allow you to use a passport agency that's basically submitting a U.S. passport on your behalf.
And there's also a third-party vendor AAA uses called Rush My Passport.
But there's a heavy price to pay if you're going to use Rush My Passport. For emergency service, talking like a 1 week turnaround where you simply have to have it, that'll cost you upwards of $799.
Ooh, ouch. Bon voyage.
Hey, bon voyage. Hey, it's out there, man. The information is there, man. We don't have to sit up here, man, and go on and on, man. Okay, these brothers ain't playing. They not playing. These brothers are getting that damn passport, man. They not listen. And like I said, the media like to sugarcoat this shit. Listen, y'all watching this right now. Y'all know what time it is. These brothers and set up here, man, right, and said, fuck it. Everybody, every man, get their passport. There's a surge of men, right? I'm right here in Missouri, right? There's brothers on my Kansas side. There's brothers all over, man. California, Atlanta, man, Georgia, I mean, New York, these bro, they tired. They tired of paying that high ass rent. Gas is high as hell, man. Gas here is almost it's like $3.15 now, shit. And some other places they like $5-6 a gallon. I'm like, shit. That's just not normal to us here. No, it's not. Fuck no, man. Shit, for real. And then on top of that, man, you got your dates. If you wanna take one of these ignorant ass women on a goddamn date, that's easily anywhere between $200 to $300 and shit, depending on where you guys are going and what type of activities you're going, you know, whatever. But I recommend don't take these goddamn women out here on no fucking goddamn date. You know damn well don't do that shit. Especially if she has no intentions to have sex with you and she's not interested in you. She's not in if you in a situation where you know for a fact gas is high as a motherfucker. Why? And you looking to have sex with this woman, I would highly advise you, if you're the one that's going to be possibly treating for that goddamn date, you need to ask her up front, hey, I need to know you putting out. If you're not putting out, if I'm not getting any type of sex, a hand job, some head, ass, whatever the fuck, right? I need to know this shit up front. Okay, because gas is high as fuck. Gas almost $5 a damn gallon. All right. The date, goddamn it, man. I'm spending money on the food. If I decide to go to the theater, all this shit in the damn matrix. I need to know if you putting out or not. Okay. And if you're not doing nothing or whatever it may be or whatever, right there, I need to end this date now. I know you don't even need to entertain it. I tell brothers out here, don't even entertain these shits. But if in the event you put yourself in that position, you better ask these women right up front. You know, because you don't want to get paid, man. You want to get paid. These women will sit up here and use your ass for your free ass, the free dinners, prizes, gifts. She will use the fuck out of your ass. How many times you heard on there's Kevin Samuel's channel. There's a lot of other channels, man. You know, Luke Powell. Luke Powell's out there in Mexico, right? He out there doing the damn thing. That white boy is the truth, okay? Doing the goddamn thing. Go look up Luke Powell. He's gonna tell you, man. All right. He got a video called Don't Date American Women, right? It's an older video, but it's worth it. Go look at that damn video. It is fucking worth it. I'm telling you. He got a video on there, right? And he said on there that strictly, if I'm going to date you, I need to know if you putting out or not. Because gas is in California, damn near, I think it was like at the time of the video, $6 a gallon. I said, damn, $6 a gallon in California? Shit. Damn. And I thought shit was high as fuck here in Kansas City. Okay, but now I can't see that shit. One guy on Facebook, he said, one guy on Facebook, he sat up here and took a picture of California. Listen, I had no idea California was doing that bad with fucking goddamn gas, man, and homeless. I had no idea. I had no idea, man. I knew it was expensive in the motherfucker. But I started, any guy from California right now, I started taking you guys for the last few years. Every time y'all tell me something, I started taking you guys a little bit more serious. I used to think it was a joke. It was full of laughs until I started seeing like the homeless rate. I mean, for real, gas was high. Motherfuckers out there paying like $2,000 and $3,000 a month for a goddamn 2 or 3 bedroom. I can't see it because out here. See, let me level with you, okay? Oh my boy, the Winners Legion channel. Hell yes, my boy, man. Hey, y'all better go to his channel. I'm telling you, he warned us the other day on his live too. He knows about the backlog. He's famous for it. He knows it. He was on his channel laughing about this silly ass shit too. The backlog is for real, man. I'm telling you. But what's up, Winners Legion channel? Good to see you. He said, we'll use men because simps allow it. Yeah, they fucking allow this shit. They do. They hand over money, right? And then after they hand over the money, then they expect for the next guy to do the same thing because she got treasured by the other guy. Well, no, not treasured. Let me put it like this. She tricked and coerced the other guy out of the extraction of resources. Yeah, I said it. I had to say it the appropriate way, goddammit. She extracted her resources, his resources into her life, into her pocket or whatever. She didn't appreciate it. Okay, and she's off to the next one. This is how they roll. They got a rotation, you guys. Don't be sitting up here thinking they ain't got no damn rotation, you know, for real. Shout out to Winners Legion. He talked about that shit too. He talked about that shit, didn't he? Winners Legion, didn't you sit up here and say, man, these dumbass motherfuckers be sitting up here talking about, no, my woman, she would never do that. Man, see, look, and that's the shit that I talked about when I made that video called The Purple Pill Man. Go look at my video, okay? I made some content. It was called The Purple Pill Man. Go after the stream, whenever you get a chance to, tomorrow, whatever, go look at it. It's called The Purple Pill Man. There's a lot of guys who call themselves red pill, man. They're aware of the female nature. They are, man. They are, but they're married and they're tied up in like relationships. They living with kids, the kids' moms and shit, and knowing damn well this woman don't respect them. They still just there and shit. You know, they're in-betweeners, you know, purple pill. But anyway, Winners Legion channel says, shout out to Men's Daily Advice. The grind is real. I'm telling you, yes, the grind is fucking real. The grind is real, okay? I had no idea. I had no idea California was that damn bad with the homeless rate. I had no idea. He also said too, yep, we could show you the homeless situation. It's depressing. Oh my God. And see, look, here in Kansas City, all we hear is LA and Orange County, how expensive it is and how beautiful the houses is or whatever, right? And I'm watching these videos, man, and watching like, you know, remember, I'm green, I'm gullible to this shit. So I'm watching this shit in Hollywood, man, and shit, and I'm watching this shit. And I thought the homeless rate that they had on the videos, right, was just some shit they made up, man. Nah, this shit was like real cast up. Like if you go look at some of the famous movies and shit like that or whatever, right, and you look at the homeless rate, you thinking, oh, they staged it. No, this shit's for real. They are actually filming what's really going on out there while they're doing an action film. Like it's sad. Like it's fucking like for real. Like, damn, I had no idea California was going through all that shit, man. I had no idea, you know, so. But anyways, you guys, you know, I just wanted you guys to know, man, that the fuckery's for real, man. I'm going to be up for a while, man. It's 10:01 p.m. my time, Central Standard Time. Make sure you guys click that like button. Make sure you also to subscribe. And then also too, there's a link, share my channel link. I would highly appreciate it. We're going to go ahead and also too, I'm going to continue on, you know, I've already talked about the passport law. And remember, again, you guys, if your passport is about 6 months due, man, that to me, that's the best time to start renewing. Make sure, too, if you can, renew while you're here in the States. Don't renew while you're overseas, okay? If you're in the Matrix, renew while you're in the Matrix. At least you know, okay, I'm here. I would hate for a brother to be in the position where your passport is about to expire in 2 months, right? And you trying to get your ass back over here and you want to go ahead and go to another country. And a lot of countries won't accept you unless you got at least 6 months or more days on there, man. Do your research. Don't give me the line. I'm not an attorney, nor I'm not a post office or passport specialist. But I would highly advise that when you know for a fact that your passport is about to expire, I'm just going off of what the news was just saying, make sure you renew that thing. Keep that thing updated. You got brothers out here who are currently not traveling, like myself, who got their passport. And these brothers who haven't traveled for a while, soon when they flinch in the passport days or look, these guys look at their passport like every day. These guys are like vets. Man, they down at the post office, man, making that appointment online and shit. Because, you know, when you go get your passport, most post office, you got to make an appointment online. You just got to make an online appointment. It's just what it is. Okay, make your online appointment, because to avoid that line, and then you can just go in there, make sure you got your birth certificate, make sure you got your state ID, all right, and then also make sure you got your passport photos, make sure you got your money, make sure you got the documentation that you need to provide with that passport. Like, for example, in my case, I had to provide a court order. So if you got kids and that bitch, I already talked about it in my other videos, you got kids and that bitch and trying to go ahead and let you have the kids or whatever, make sure you got a court order to support the fact that you can bring your kid or kids with you overseas. If you don't have any kids and you got, let's say, felonies, whatever, make sure you got the supporting documents, proof that the felonies that you did have been taken care of and have been rectified. You got to have these supporting documents with your passport pack. You understand? Okay. And you know, you're just doing this to cover your ass. Okay. So, but I got a whole video talking about this though, on how to get custody of your kids. And I went into details about the passports, what to do, how to handle it, shit like that. You understand? So, but anyway, without further ado, I want to go on to another topic, you know, because I don't want to rant on too much about this shit, you know. But the other topic is I want to talk about some of the other guys that had these recent cases, man. There's a lot of guys who had these cases, man. There it is. I think it is. Yeah, a lot of guys who had these cases, man, with these goddamn women, man. And what happened is, what happened was a lot of these women were going out here Me Tooing these fucking motherfuckers, man. Like, for example, I told Winner's Legion this on his live, man, and everything, and I also talked about it on another live too. But your boy, the owner of Rick and Morty, they had apparently they had Adult Swim. If you're a Rick and Morty fan, you know what I'm talking about or whatever, right? You know, hey, I'm a millennial, so yeah. But apparently they had Adult Swim and I want to say HBO Max walk away from them because it wasn't both the owners. It's just one of the owners where he allegedly got accused of abuse and sexual assault, right? And what happened was when it went to court, the judge, the DA, the prosecuting attorney, all these motherfuckers threw it out of the court, man. And they said there wasn't enough evidence. And now they got Adult Swim, man, HBO. I think it was a bunch of them like questioning, like, damn, did we jump the gun? You see where I'm at? You know, I mean, I'm just telling you, right? A woman here in the Matrix got the laws working to her advantage. And it is the pussy ass men who are in office that allow these laws to the women's advantage to fuck over men. Ask yourself, is it really worth you staying inside the Matrix? I want to know, is it really worth your ass staying right here in the Matrix and dealing with this bullshit? Is it really worth you taking the risk to go stick your dick inside of a woman that can actually, after you get done fucking her, right? She goes to the bathroom and you're in there, I don't know, you're playing the video game, and then she goes, punches herself in the face in the bathroom, right? Calls the police on her phone. Remember, you don't know none of this happened. And then you walk out of there, right? And then there's a knock on the door. You come knock at the door. It's the police there. And she's in the back, comes out and says, oh my God, he raped me. And also, too, look at my eye. He punched me in the eye. What do you think they're going to believe? I'll wait. Who the fuck you think they're going to believe? They're going to believe that bitch. They sure will. They sure fucking will. Don't believe me? Go to Attorney Dennis Sperling channel, okay? Attorney Dennis Sperling. He talked about this shit. He talked about this shit about a year, 2 years ago. He talked about it. Not only it happens with women, but it also, too, he had a case where it happened with a foreign woman. A guy did some stupid shit, brought that woman from over here. And you got to remember, you guys, when they bring these women over across seas, right, which I highly recommend, don't bring that bitch here. You don't want to bring that bitch to a place you trying to escape. You don't want to bring that bitch here. A place you trying to escape, the Matrix, don't bring that woman here. All right? But he brought his Filipina here. She stayed here, I don't know, a couple years or whatever. And then after that, that's exactly what she did. Okay, she went, punched herself in the face or whatever, called the police, said he did it. He went to jail. And you think she got to wait 7 years for that visa? Fuck no. Hell no. Fuck no, man. You abuse a foreigner and you a man on United States soil, she getting that motherfucking, guess what she getting that motherfucking visa, y'all? Y'all ready? She got that motherfucking visa like it was sped up. It was like in like instead of 7 years, it was like 7 months. Okay, 7 months. And then he had to pay her. It was like a spousal support type of deal where since he brought her from her country, okay, in his care, then he is obligated to take care of this woman like a child. So he had to pay this woman while she was with another man. Okay. All right. While she was with another man. Okay. Crazy, in it. Yeah. So I recommend don't bring that woman over here. If you better not bring that woman over here. Shit, for real. Listen, there's guys out there saying, no, but she won't change. Go ahead and bring her over. Listen, I'm going to tell you like this, all right? There is a probability she could not change, and there's a probability she couldn't. Here's the thing. Why take the risk? Okay? If you escape from the goddamn lion's den with your damn life, why bring her back inside of the same den that your ass just escaped? Are you coming out with scars, bruises, and blood and all this other shit over to a peaceful place? And you're like, okay, well, I'm going to bring you back over here. No, don't do that shit. Don't do that, y'all. No. If you with her, man, 5 years minimum. 5 years minimum, okay? Then after that, you know, once you vetted her, you've been around her culture, whatever, then you can bring her over here gradually. Have her come over for like couple days, and then after that she graduated from a couple days, then she can graduate to a week, then after that from a week to 2 weeks, and then after that a month. Yeah, I mean, you do it gradually or whatever, right? You know, because you can't bring her, you cannot bring that woman over here and just leave her alone, man. Come on, man. You got a black woman over here and shit. White girl see you over here, man, with a fucking Filipina or a Thailand woman or a beautiful Brazilian. She cooking and cleaning and smiling and extra ultra feminine as hell. She's from the Providence. She's not even from the city. You bring her from the Providence. They see you with that. You know what the hell's gonna happen? Oh my God. He got the nerve to bring that bitch over here. He got me fucked up. And then she gonna go over there, man. Wait till your ass turn. Hey, how you doing? That's how they do. How you doing? I just wanted to see, are y'all in a relationship? Are y'all together? What's going on? Y'all friends? Oh, okay. You know, that's how they sneak on in and shit, you know. You know, I remember, man, one thing that the Matrix women don't like is competition, man. Overseas is different. The women over there, they have a tendency to compete. They just know they got to. They've been taught this since they were 6. You know, hey, if you want what you want in life, you got to work hard for it, right? And make sure that you've earned it fairly. You know, that's it in the discussion. You understand? You know, so, but that's just what it is out here, man. You know, don't bring that woman over here. But back to the Rick and Morty situation, man. I'm going to share my video now. I'm going to go back. Let me see where my boy is at, man. Let me see. I think I found it. Yep, I found it, motherfucker. Okay, gotcha. Cool. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and play it down. This happened approximately 2 months ago. And then after that, then the charges apparently got dropped. You know, so let me go ahead and share the video real quick. Now I'm going to go ahead and let me turn this shit down. I'm going to turn that down. I'm going to go here. Okay. And then after I go there, I'm going to go ahead and click on the president. I'm going to share this video for y'all real quick. Make sure you guys, please click the like button. Share it. I would highly appreciate it. Share the video. Thank you. Make sure you subscribe too. I highly appreciate it. Thank you guys for the little bit of people who are actually watching and supporting. You guys are a big help. You just don't know. All right, here we go.
One of the most popular animated series on television is going to be moving forward without its co-creator, executive producer, and star of the show. It was revealed earlier today that Adult Swim had parted ways with Justin Roiland, the co-creator of the show, after it was revealed that he's facing domestic violence charges in Orange County. A statement released earlier today by Adult Swim confirmed they had parted ways with the co-creator of their flagship series. They said Adult Swim has ended its association with Justin Roiland, a spokesperson said in a statement Tuesday. Now, Rick and Morty, though, will continue, they say, and they're going to recast his voice roles. Roiland has been charged with 1 count of felony domestic battery with corporal injury and 1 felony count of false imprisonment by menace, violence, fraud, or deceit by the Orange County District Attorney's Office. The incident in question against a Jane Doe allegedly occurred in January of 2020, with the report being filed in May of that year. It says it was kept out of the public until a hearing on January 12th, 2023. Roiland, who was present, also is required to attend a scheduled April 27th hearing. There's no trial date. Now, Roiland's attorney maintains he's innocent and actually says he's confident the matter will be dismissed upon a methodical review by the prosecutor's office. He said, quote, "We also have every expectation that this matter is on course to be dismissed once the district attorney's office has completed its methodical review of the evidence." Back in 2018, Rick and Morty received a massive 70-episode order from Adult Swim, and the show has been renewed through season 10, even though they're only on season 6. So they.
And let me stop this right here. See, the thing is that, okay, now remember, okay, she filed this, what, around 2020 or something like that, and now this just now catching back with this man, and he's talking about it's going to get thrown out. Now, remember, I mentioned in the beginning of the video, right, that basically that they're going to go ahead and possibly dismiss this case, okay? So if they do dismiss this case, which I believe is already happened, I got to play the video on that one, right? But they dismissed the case, though, based on the fact that there wasn't enough fucking evidence, you know? There wasn't enough evidence. You know, the judge, the DA, all those motherfuckers, they dismissed the case. They threw it out, man, you know? And it made, like, Adult Swim, I think it was also, too, HBO Max. Man, they got some, man, you got to remember, Rick and Morty got that paper. Okay, that show got that paper. Okay, they got put in the position where now, though, man, that now they got so much paper or whatever it may be. If another company, man, walk away from them, man, or whatever, now they're really, really forced to make a decision on, damn, did we jump the rope too much? I mean, what, you know what I mean? So I don't know. I mean, it's crazy, man. This fucking world is crazy, man. But you know, hey, you live and you learn, you know. So, anyways, though, let me go ahead and continue playing this shit. Cause the fuckery, man, is crazy.
They have 4 more seasons to go as part of this deal, but they will be moving forward without Justin Roiland. That is your latest update from Rockfeed. Be sure to subscribe if you haven't yet, and check out the recommended video up on your screen.
All right, thanks.
Warning, the following video includes pretty awful stories of events that went down in the...
Yeah, thank you, guys. But like I said, though, let me stop sharing that shit. So what I'm trying to say is this, though, man. All right, a woman can actually, man, say anything, do anything, and have you accused of some shit that you didn't even fucking do. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm about to play the video now, right, on the fact that this man actually did find out that the case got dismissed. So if you can give me one moment, let me see if I can go back and find it. Give me one moment. Boom. Let me see. Okay, cool. I think it was owner case dismiss. This shit got dismissed, man. Look at that shit. Look at that shit, man. That's fucking crazy, man. There we go, 2 weeks ago.
NBC News journalist broke the story that Rick and Morty creator Justin Roiland was charged with felony DV charges. Now, again, charges, but that didn't stop her. After exclusively reporting it, she wondered why the entertainment industry was doing nothing about this. She kept on it until finally, Adult Swim, Hulu, all of them removed him from his own shows. Well, last night, guess what happened? Justin Roiland was cleared. The charges were dismissed.
You okay over there, brothers? Do you want to leave the Matrix or you want to keep your bitch ass here? The fuck you want to do? He just told you what the hell just happened just that quick. Just that quick. This video this man is doing was only produced 2 weeks ago. Okay? It's right there. 2 weeks ago. Okay? Listen. All right? I'm going to rewind that part again so y'all can understand what the fuck is going on here. Okay? I want y'all to understand that a woman here can actually put you in the position where she can falsely accuse you of any goddamn thing. Police can arrest your ass, fuck up your career, whatever. And then when they do the investigation and drop the charges, guess what happened to your relationship with the company or the people you've done business with, huh? Gone. Done. So, yeah, so that's all I'm saying, man. That's all I'm saying, man. I'm about to click back and play the video. Oh, somebody came in here. His name is T Tooks. It says, Mr. GG, been a ghost watcher for a few months. Keep doing what you're doing. Save black men's lives. Thank you, sir. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate it, man. You are the truth. I really appreciate the support. Make sure you smash that subscribe button. Make sure you share the channel. I highly appreciate it. But let's get back to the video, shall we?
Was charged with felony DV charges. Now, again, charges, but that didn't stop her. After exclusively reporting it, she wondered why the entertainment industry was doing nothing about this. She kept on it until finally, yeah, Adult Swim, Hulu, all of them removed him from his own shows. Well, last night, guess what happened? Justin Roiland was cleared. The charges were dismissed. He's made a statement, and we have to talk about this.
I hope you kids are okay over there in the audience. Make sure you click that royal like button, okay? Dismissed.
Welcome to Popcorn Planet. I am Andy Signor. And look, I don't want to bury the lead here. Justin Roiland, yeah, charges were dismissed. He then slammed all the horrible lies that were reported about me. This is huge, guys. If you follow these cases, if you believe in due process, even if you don't like Justin Roiland, even if you don't like Rick and Morty, we have to have the same energy when someone is able to prove that they are innocent. If they're declaring they're innocent and the DA has all this evidence, which they did, and they could not prove that anything happened, we must move on. Now, she can say whatever she wants. I don't know what happened. This case was sealed. This is a Jane Doe. We don't have a lot of information. I don't know. It doesn't necessarily mean he's innocent. Something may have happened. He may have pushed her as he was trying to get out himself. So many things could happen that we can't just jump into a kangaroo court or a social media mob to destroy people's careers.
What the fuck did I just say? I try to warn you motherfuckers, but y'all ain't listening. Are y'all listening? Are y'all listening? I said that goddamn woman that you was allegedly sticking your pole inside a hole in here in the United States, North American matrix, i.e. Canada, and also the United States. What the hell did I say? You better be out there taking notes. She can go ahead and falsely accuse your ass of something you did not know at all that she was going to do legally. She can falsely accuse you, pin that crime on you with no evidence. They can take you by the hand, put the cuffs on your ass after they do the investigation, after you done spent your millions on lawyers' fees, the contract that you have with your company, done, gone. And I'm going to talk about Michael Irvin, too. Y'all remember Michael Irvin? Shit. I'm going to write that shit down. Here's another one. Michael Irvin. We'll talk about Michael Irvin and shit, but she can falsely accuse you of something that you did not do. You can take the crime. You can do the time. Then they do the investigation, couldn't find out. You didn't even do it, or there was no evidence. Goddamn. And look what's happening to this man. Look, listening. Rick and Morty, one of the owners, just one.
Which is what happened here. Above all, we must follow the presumption of innocence. Proof beyond a reasonable doubt. The presumption of innocence until proven guilty means that the burden of proof is always on the government to satisfy you, the defendant, is guilty of the crime which he or she has committed, be charged, beyond a reasonable doubt. This is so important, guys. Not to defend men, Not to defend anybody, it's to defend you, everybody. This protects us for people going out there, powerful people, to then just make a charge and you're in jail for the rest of your life.
Thank you. They can make a charge and you're done. Make a charge and you're done for crimes that you didn't even fucking commit.
This is how the system works. Due process is important above anything. It is. It is. You do need proof on these things. But Kat didn't need proof on this. When she broke this story back in January as an exclusive NBC News exclusive cancel piece. Guys, this is important. Please help me get the word out in this video. Before I even continue, I just reiterate, if you're here and you're still watching and you're as surprised as I am, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell for all alerts, but more importantly, smash the like button right now.
I'm just saying, man. All right. How many guys, I don't know if you guys in the comment section ever been in that position or whatever. How many of you guys actually been falsely accused of something that you didn't do by a goddamn woman in the United States and come to find out you got illegally arrested, you got falsely accused, and come to find out after your career has been ruined or after you done did time in jail, whatever, to find out you didn't do it, but after they done did all the investigation, then they release you, but now your career is gone, okay? And what the fuck they gonna do to her? Not a goddamn thing. And you still got idiots out here encouraging motherfuckers to do what? Keep your ass right here in the matrix. Don't get your passports. Go buy the dating coach courses. Go get with single moms. Go get with land wills. Here, why don't you deal with the woman with the psychological issues? Deal with her. You know why? Because she's such a nice person. Escape the matrix, brother. Listen, you better plan for the future. Okay? Plan for the future. It's called the future escape. Okay? A lot of us can't leave right now. A lot of us got jobs, kids, responsibilities, what have you, businesses, bills, whatever is keeping you. You better prepare for a future. You better prepare for a picture. Like me, for example, okay? I got a future plan. All right. I got what we call the future plan where, like, okay, my daughter's 14. I would like to make sure by me raising her until she's 18, right? Once she's 18, I want to leave there. Okay. I want to leave them by then. Let's see, I'm 40 years old from the date of this video. After 40, I'll be 44. She'll be 18. I want to be gone by then. I want to like permanently be gone out of this country. Okay. All right. And I want to also too put myself in a position that before the age of 50, right, my income is coming in consistently every month for the rest of my goddamn life. You hear me? All right. Because I know my dollar will multiply in those countries. Now, I heard the little, the stuff that's been going on about the dollar and China and Saudi Arabia. I get that. But why sit on my ass and worry about something that hasn't happened yet? Why not take advantage of something that is already offered as an opportunity now that I can take advantage of? You understand? All right. I don't go down deep down the conspiracy theory water hole. No, I don't fuck around like that, you know. So, but anyway, let me go ahead and play back the video.
Engage down stress, damage, etc. on a person when they lose everything and they are painted as someone that they're not. That's damage. That is trauma. You don't get to tell Kat that he doesn't get trauma when he's wrongfully accused just because you believed it. You believe someone. We do need to believe women. We do. That means we need to hear them out. We need to hear it, take it seriously, get the evidence. And that's what happened here. Let's go through what even Kat reported. As she said here, and the attorneys even made it clear, the attorney for Royland said this case isn't my client's innocent and this case will be dismissed. We look forward to clearing Justin's name and helping him move forward as swiftly as possible. But NBC News obtained the criminal complaint, which charges with felony, DV. Look, it wasn't good. False imprisonment, yada, yada, yada. NBC was the first to publicly report on this case. So give us credit. We are the first to try to cancel Justin Roiland.
That's a goddamn shame. It's a fucking shame. They're the first. They're the first to try to cancel shit. No, they weren't the curse. They were not the first. They were second. The chick was the first. So God damn it. The chick. God damn it. Shit. Let's get it right here. That little bitch he was fucking with.
And so we don't even know what it is. It's an incident that occurred about January 19th of 2020 against an anonymous Jane Doe who was dating Royland at the time. That's all we got. That's all we got. Now, there was a bond charged, and I guess he was served, he wasn't allowed to be near her. He couldn't talk to the person. There was a protective order, but all this is standard. It's a standard on a serious charge, and they took it seriously.
All right, you guys. So anyway, though, listen, I'm gonna go ahead and stop sharing that. I'm gonna share another one. But the point is, I'm saying is that they can accuse you of any damn thing. You can take the crime, you can do the time. Once you get released, your life is fucking ruined, man. It's gone. There was another dude, man, that I found on YouTube and a lot of places, man. I think it was called Man Got Released after serving, I think it was 34 years. Yeah, he did like 34 years in jail for a crime he did not fucking do. He didn't do this shit, man. This shit is fucking for real, man. You can do, listen, he went on CNN and all this shit, man. This shit went on CNN and all this shit, man. Wrongly convictions, man. These wrongly convicted of men. Men are being wrongly convicted out here. You understand? Wrongly convicted. Let me share the video again, man. This is wrongful convictions out here that these women are doing, and they're getting away with it. And the laws. Don't just blame the women. Blame law enforcement. You all right? The law enforcements are doing this dumb shit. You understand? They're doing this dumb shit. And this man, look at this man. This man is broken like a motherfucker, man. This just happened 3 weeks ago. Okay, I'm gonna share the video. Make sure you guys click that like button. Click the like button. Thank you. I appreciate it. And also subscribe and share the video. I highly appreciate it. And let me turn up the volume. I'm just showing you how many guys can get wrongly convicted of shit that they didn't do, man. Look at this shit.
South Florida man who spent decades behind bars for a crime he did not commit is getting used to life on the outside. So how is Sidney Holmes enjoying his first full day of freedom in more than 34 years?
Wow, we sent local 10's Hatzel Vela out to find out. He's live in Fort Lauderdale with what is next for this man, Sidney. Hatzel.
Christy Louie, this man has not stopped. Remember, he was released from prison 6 o'clock last night, says he didn't go to bed till 3 in the morning, obviously catching up with family. Woke up this morning at 7 a.m. to start a brand new life.
When I got a haircut, a shave.
It's been less than 24 hours since Sidney Holmes left prison, exonerated after spending 34 years behind bars for a crime he did not commit.
Everything is totally different. It's changed.
6 p.m. Tuesday is when he walked out a free man. And
is it really worth staying in the Matrix, or should brothers run their ass off and escape this motherfucker? I'm going to say it again. Is it worth staying in the Matrix, or should brothers get their passports and escape as soon as possible? Get the passports, money together, make a schedule, and escape. Is it worth it staying here? Look at this man. He did 34 years for a crime he didn't commit. Let's go.
When I got a haircut, a shave.
It's been less than 24 hours since Sidney Holmes left prison, exonerated after spending 34 years behind bars for a crime he did not commit.
Everything is totally different. It's changed.
6 p.m. Tuesday is when he walked out a free man. And since then, he has not stopped trying to catch up on decades of family time.
I had the opportunity to spend time with my grandkids and my daughter. It's really sinking in.
We were in court Tuesday when a judge gave Holmes the final okay. In 1989, Holmes was convicted in an armed robbery case, sentenced to 400 years in state prison. The previous year, he was accused of driving two unidentified men who robbed a couple at gunpoint outside of Fort Lauderdale convenience store. The real criminals were never caught, and Holmes was the only one convicted in the crime. This is a man who's ready to take on the world. The goals are set.
I want to own a business. I want to own a restaurant business or a truck, food truck.
And this man's life been taken away from him, you guys. Gone. His life is gone. Okay, it's been taken all the way away from him. The time that he spent is he's not getting it back. He's not getting it back. And like I said, it's not just the women is doing. No, it's the damn law. Our laws are fucked up, man. We got old ass judges in there. I sat up here and I was talking to somebody not long ago, and I said that in order for you to serve as a judge or you to serve as a president, they need to cut that age down, man. They need to cut that motherfucker down to about 55, man. Shit, like for real. You got motherfuckers who stand in there in their 70s and 80s, right? And still stuck in their old judgmental ways, man. And they just too old, man. They too old, man. You need to bring somebody in there with young, fresh, man, and actually are familiar with both the old and the new laws, man. You get somebody in there who just knows the law based on what they grew up on, man. It can make a lot of bad mistakes, though, for people. You understand? 34 years.
As for the system that robbed him of so many years,
I'm not mad, but I know it need to be fixed. It's broken. What? Mad? No. Because what would mad do for me?
he now wants to be part of that change, advocating for some of the guys he left behind who he says are in the same situation.
Sidney Holmes' exoneration is not because of the system, but in spite of the system. It took many years of him advocating for himself with no one listening.
That's Seth Miller from the Innocence Project. That organization has helped 30 individuals in similar situations. Sidney tells us, you heard him say it, he wants to start a new business. He wants to spend a lot of time with his family, of course, but he also says he wants to travel the world.
I'm just saying, man, a lot of this shit happens more often than what you expected, man. It happens a lot, but you have to ask yourself, is this something that you personally want to put yourself in harm's way to actually suffer out of? Do you want to keep your ass here and go through this bullshit? I just want to know. Is it worth you not getting your passport and staying here and dealing with this shit? Is it? I just want to fucking know. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Shout out to Jamil around the world. What's up, buddy? How you doing, man? He said it's a damn shame. Of course, 34 years. Is he getting that time back, Jamil? Fuck no. He is not getting that time back, man. He's not, man. He's not getting that time back, man. It is a done deal. It's a wrap. Okay? All right? We got a fucked up system. The women are using it to their advantage. The laws are using it to their advantage. What more can we say? All right? You see my thumbnail. All right? Is it worth us really staying here in the Matrix? I want to know, is it really worth staying here long term, or should we escape as soon as goddamn possible? Should we start preparing right now? I want to know, can someone in the chat fucking answer the goddamn question? Should we stay our ass here in the Matrix long term, or should we fucking get our passports, our money together, make a schedule, right? Start planning for the future and escape as soon as possible, all right, to much greener pastures, okay? Our women don't appreciate us, and our laws don't appreciate us. What's the point? What's the point? The guns that they're allowing people to have, right, shows that they want as many of us dead as much as possible. That's a red pill truth bomb you need to go ahead and swallow and accept. There's more bullets out here killing kids out here, man. You know, remember that shooting that happened in Florida where that little toddler sat up there and shot that woman? I think I can find it. Let me see. Can I find it? I think I can find it and shit. Am I still sharing my screen? Yeah, I sure am. Yeah. Let me see. I'm just saying, man. I'm just saying. I'm going to play that probably later on. I'm going to stay on the topic and everything, these wrongful cases and everything. Let me go ahead and go to this Jonathan Majors thing. Oh, Jonathan Majors, he's an innocent man. There it is. He was called motherfucking innocent. He sure was. He was pronounced innocent, man. My boy's doing it.
Mainstream media and social media have combined to condemn, cancel, and declare Marvel and Creed star Jonathan Majors guilty. However, the rational ones like us here have waited patiently because the evidence is proving he's actually innocent.
Hey, man, it's stacking up here. You guys okay over there? Click that like button. I'm trying to tell you. Click the like button. Smash the heck out of it. Quit playing out here, man. Shit.
Welcome to Popcorn Planet. I am Andy Signor. Look, I don't know what happened with Jonathan Majors. I wasn't there, but I know I'm going to wait until we hear both sides of things before we rush to judgment. However, in today's society, that's not how it works. There's no longer due process here anymore. There's no longer innocent until proven guilty. You are guilty by a single tweet. The news outlets will jump on it. Social media will then pile on. The social mob justice will destroy you. Doesn't matter then if you come with evidence. If you come with evidence that you actually were the one who called 911, if you come with evidence that even the driver of the taxi that was witnessing it, the fact that there's video that proves your innocence, the fact that the woman herself has recanted, none of that matters in society because, yes, you are still guilty. Look at
you are still guilty. Should we escape the matrix? Should we get our passports? Should we leave? Or should we stay here and just deal with it? Just deal with it. Just hope and pray. I had a guy that told me, well, that ain't me. I'm lucky. I'm in a good situation and everything. It don't happen to me. You're the exception, not the damn rule. Okay? The situation that this man is producing and other people producing, it shows that this can happen to any man, regardless if you're famous or not. This shit can happen to anybody. Being falsely accused of something that you didn't do can happen to any man. Not some man, not a few, any man in the United States of America matrix, okay? All right? And also Western Europe, don't forget about them too, and Canada, do not, okay? And Australia, don't forget about these westernized countries. Do not forget them. All right, let's continue real quick.
Look at this. This is wild. Notice how this is written as if Jonathan Majors was attacked by a psychotic acquaintance, from girlfriend to woman he knows, from taking to hospital to minor headache and neck injuries. This woman was having an emotional crisis, and that's why she was hospitalized. They won't even accept reality. Doesn't matter. Even when it's on tape, even when the women, the witnesses all actually come forward, and that we haven't heard from them until we hear from them. And apparently, when we hear from them, they're all going to tell the truth. No, none of that matters. Jonathan Majors is guilty because someone said he was. Believe all women. This is horrifying. Now, again, I wasn't there.
I can't make this shit up. Homeboy's keeping it real, though, man. Homeboy's keeping it real. It's true. Believe all women. As long as she's a woman, you got to believe her. That's all it is. I know there's a lot of evidence proving that she didn't do it. And no. I'm sorry. I know there's a lot of evidence proving that she did do it, but because she's a woman, you still gotta believe her and convict his ass. That is a damn shame, y'all.
I wasn't there. I don't know what happened. All I know is I'm not going to condemn a man and make him lose all his gigs, which he's currently doing. The Army is pulling their recruitment ads with Jonathan Majors. All right, I guess let me rewind so you really understand what's going on with this case, because it's an important one. So please get the word out on the actual full evidence. Make sure you share this, tweet it if you can. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button before you do there. Hit that bell so you get alerts to important videos like this. Smash that like button and leave a comment down below, because look, a lot of you found us through the Johnny Depp trial, and we're following the evidence. That's what we believe.
And what did I say? What did I say? I talked about this at the very beginning. What did I say about the Johnny Depp case? The Johnny Depp case set the stage, and Bill Cosby case set the stage for all this Me Too crap, this false allegations crap, right, to get crippled. We're not saying that the Me Too is gone, no, but it's crippling it, because brothers, not only they coming with evidence, but the laws are now starting to question themselves of, damn, we fucked up, man. What are we doing wrong? You know, they start to question themselves, which they should have been. But, hey, look, Actions speak louder than words. The proof is in the evidence, not the words, man.
Look, I'm Team Johnny only because I followed the evidence and I know the man was screwed. Amber was lying. There's so much proof to it. We got to wait to see the full story before we jump to any conclusions. And people aren't doing that. So what happened here with Jonathan Majors? Let's go back to the first story. So over the weekend, this dropped. He was arrested in New York this weekend. It was according to police, accused of putting his hands on a woman. John's team's calling BS. Law enforcement say that the actor was booked Saturday morning on charges of some serious stuff here. We're told cops responded to a call for service around 11 a.m. near the Chelsea neighborhood of Manhattan. Told the alleged person in this case, a female, relayed to police that Majors had gotten in a dispute with her and proceeded to, ATT, I know, there it is. I got to be careful on how I say that. The relationship is unknown. The exact relationship is unknown. He doesn't really reveal his personal details. This could be acquaintance, could be a flings, could be a groupie. I don't know. Our sources tell us the alleged victim has visible, stuff, including, behind her ear, redness. She was taken to the area hospital as if it's stable condition. As for Majors, he was cuffed and taken to jail on the spot as police felt there was enough evidence for probable cause. We're hearing he's currently out of custody.
So there was enough evidence based on how she looked. Okay? Based on how she looked. Didn't take what he said into consideration. Oh, she was red, full of tears, snot nose and all that. Oh, that means he must have did something. Let's take this motherfucker to jail. Ain't that a bitch? Ain't that a motherfucking bitch? Didn't take in consideration she could have just went into I remember I always talk about women with psychological problems. Remember I talk about that shit? Women with serious inherent psychological issues, unresolved, not seeking therapy and or seeking therapy, taking medications and or not taking medications, diagnosed or undiagnosed, they still got these problems at the end of the fucking goddamn day. Booyah, there it is right there.
Majors is a huge celeb, as you know, from Ant-Man, the new movie. He's supposed to play Kang in the MCU, a big role upcoming. He was also in Creed 3. He's got a big new Oscar buzzy movie that just premiered at the festivals. And he was just at the Oscars. So, yeah, his rep, though, says he's done nothing wrong and look forward to clearing his name. So, and that they did. That didn't stop, people like Chateau Bunny. You remember Cocaine Cross, who was a huge Amber supporter? Now trying to dig up old allegations about Jonathan Majors before even the evidence was coming forward in his favor. No, here was a director saying, there's an actor relatively new who Twitter has violently fallen for head over heels, who actually is a vicious, cruel, abusive human being, both professionally and as in his personal life. Every new viral thirst tweet about him drives me insane. And as you go through hers, sounds guilty to me. So, yeah, all it takes is just one accusation, and you're guilty to these people, these Amber supporters out there supporting everybody. But that wasn't the only one. This director stepped forward and started talking and saying, there's a history to Jonathan Majors. Something's really bad. And then another user stepped up, this other Broadway actor-director, Tim Nicolai, saying, I'm just going to say this about Jonathan Majors and be done with it. Folks at Yale and broader New York City community have known about him for years. He's a sociopath abuser, and that is how virtually everyone speaks about him. It's a shame it took this long for him to be reported. I'm seeing a bunch of, why didn't you do anything? Folks, people have tried, ultimately needed a victim to come forward. It's both simultaneously awful to know.
And to see the thing is, you see how quick how society hurry up, man, and turn into Tarzan. Start swinging on this bitch's pussy hairs and shit. Just swinging on this bitch's pussy hairs, left and right. Yeah, just swinging on the motherfuckers, right? Oh, because she's a woman, that means automatically just assume that he is guilty. We'll just assume it. And that'll do it. That'll fix it.
He is still doing this, and also relief that he may never get to do it again. Bunch of us are close with people and sometimes multiple people he has directly harmed. I don't know if they will speak on it. It's completely their decision. Literally, people did this, are texting me right now. It's not, I heard. casting directors like you. That's the currency, but nobody would call his exes girlfriends at the time. Directors, professors, they just don't do that. So here you got all this stuff from alleged, theater experts and old directors who are just ragging on him without any proof, just hearsay. Oh, this is what they're saying. This is what they're saying. Look, he might be an a-hole. For all I know, this guy is an a-hole. Okay. That doesn't mean he's guilty of this crime. And when people pile on like this, it's dangerous. This is not how we should perform as a society.
Man, enough of this, man. Like I said, man, you can destroy a person's career, man, and overnight, man, a woman can destroy a person's career, and law can destroy a person's career over a false allegation, man. Okay? That's just what it is, man. They can do that shit, man. And it's not my fault that I have to sit up here and adapt to that shit. No, it's just what the fuck has been presented, man. This is just the reality of what the hell is going on in today's society, man. That a woman can actually falsely accuse somebody and actually, man, get away with shit, man. Let's go into my boy Michael Irvin, man. I told y'all I would talk about him. Yeah, he won, man. Michael Irvin actually won that case in court, man. And feminists and all types of motherfuckers, they are pissed all the way off. Do you know how pissed off so many damn feminists are, man, of this man that he won in court, man? Being falsely accused of something that he did not do, man. Like, that is the most diabolical shit ever, man. Here, let me go ahead and play this shit, man, okay? Click that like button, you guys.
When word got out that Michael Irvin had been pulled from both NFL Network and ESPN broadcasts for the duration of Super Bowl week after a woman accused him of some sort of misconduct, of which we still don't really know the details about, it didn't sound right. It didn't sound like it made a lot of sense. It certainly seemed like it was somebody either trying to get a payday or trying to get attention or something like that. And Michael Irvin made it very clear from the beginning that he would fight this for all that it was worth. And that's exactly what he's doing. And now in court, he just got a big win because now the hotel where this all happened, the hotel that's saying Michael Irvin did something bad, now they're being forced to turn over the video evidence that they know is likely going to exonerate Michael Irvin. Michael Irvin, judge orders hotel to turn over video in alleged misconduct case. Michael Irvin just scored a big win in court. A judge has ordered that an Arizona hotel now must turn over any video it has of an interaction with the Hall of Famer had with a woman that ultimately led from his removal from NFL Network Super Bowl coverage last week. Irvin's attorney had requested footage from the Phoenix Marriott in a motion filed Thursday morning, believing it would help exonerate the NFL legend who'd been accused of wrongdoing while he was in Arizona. On Thursday afternoon, the judge granted the motion, saying the clips must be sent to Irvin by February 20th.
And the thing is, what you're going to find out also, you guys, is that when it came to these clips, right, that was supposed to be submitted to him and the judge ordered it, you're going to find out what the fucking Marriott bitch ass decided not to do, man. Check this out.
They also ordered the hotel must provide the name of Irvin's accuser, which should be straight up front, right? The idea that they hadn't done that yet is an absolute joke. This is clearly some sort of like manufactured BS, especially because the one video we see of this incident shows a bunch of nothing. It shows exactly what Michael Irvin and all the witnesses said. It's like, he talked and interacted with this woman for maybe like 20, 30 seconds, and then he left. And that was it. And unless there's anything more than that, it certainly doesn't seem like Michael Irvin really has a lot to worry about. Now, the people that punished Michael Irvin, the people that made this story up, they might have some stuff to worry about if it does indeed turn out that they made it up. But here it is. For those who haven't seen it yet, this is what we have from a cell phone. This is it.
Look at that shit.
That's it. That's all that we have seen from this incident. Now, is Michael Irvin drunk and inebriated? Absolutely. You can't even really tell what he's talking about. It certainly doesn't seem anything crazy. It didn't seem anything outlandish from the way that everybody reacted. But this is all that we have so far. So the idea that they're trying to go after him, that they didn't want to release the tapes, that they didn't want to release the name of this person, they're trying to hide everything, makes it pretty clear that it looks like all this is just bullshit. In the order, the judge also ruled the hotel must reveal the names of NFL employees who received the complaints. In the motion, Irving's attorney made it clear he believes all of it will help show that ex-Dallas wide receiver did nothing wrong when he interacted with a female hotel worker. According to the docs, Irvin only met the woman after she called him over in the hotel lobby to introduce herself. And eyewitnesses described the interaction as jovial and completely harmless. Irvin's attorney wrote in a motion the interaction lasted less than a minute, and Michael then went to his room alone and fell asleep. Irvin was pulled from Super Bowl coverage on February 7th after they apparently received complaints from the woman over the meetup. Irvin eventually sued Marriott and his accuser, ID'd only as Jane Doe, for defamation, claiming he'd done nothing wrong. And we still don't know. We still don't know what these accusations even are. Like, this is ridiculous. It seemed like it was kind of BS from the beginning, but, got to let things play out a little bit. Now that it's all out there, and now that Michael Irvin's been so forceful about it, that they're the ones having to try to get the video up, that they're the ones having to try to reveal this stuff, certainly looks like someone tried to take advantage of the situation, and it's about to backfire on them. Let me know your thoughts about all that.
See, he didn't talk about that win. What happened, man, he ended up getting that damn, man, Michael Irvin got that money, man. He won that bread, man. He won that money, man. Let me see if I can find that shit. He won that money, man. It's another federal court win. Wow. Yep. Yeah, he won that motherfucker. There it is right there. 100. There it is right there.
So on the other day, we talked about the Michael Irvin story where he's suing the Marriott and his accuser for $100 million. If you haven't seen that, make sure you go back and watch that video. It's an awesome video. But now, Michael Irvin, this is going to come down, and it's either going to be a big win or a big L for him. And we're going to talk about all that in 1 second. But before we get started, make sure y'all like the video. Comment your thoughts down below. We're a new channel. We just try to get into the algorithm, man, and get this channel going to the moon, Alice. But listen, if nobody told you this today, y'all are my family, brothers and sisters. I love each and every last one of y'all, man. So let's get right into the news. So this is what we got right here. It just says a judge has ordered that an Arizona hotel now turn over any video that it has of the interaction of Michael Irvin that Michael Irvin had with that woman, ultimately leading to his removal from the show, that it has of the interaction of the Hall of Fame.
I'm gonna try to go ahead and skip through this bullshit because the thing is that he won that bread, man. He won that motherfucking bread, man. But the thing is that a lot of these other content creators like to sit up here and read all the details and all that, man. Jump to the damn money. Quit playing, man. That's why I'm
into it that the naked eye is going to be able to see, because there's no way that TMZ has this much on the story, and TMZ knows that people are gone before they're gone. They have all these other videos before anybody else gets. There's no way that TMZ didn't get to somebody in that hotel that has it and it's worth anything. So to me, I'm thinking it's going to be much ado about nothing. And I just don't understand, like, what could happen inside of 45 seconds that you would think that.
Yeah, that motherfucker. Yeah, some of these content creators that make these big ass titles, actually overhyping this shit up and shit, and they don't even know what the fuck's going on, man. But anyways, the man did win. Let me see. You see, my boy NBC got it, man. NBC talk about that shit. Trying to find that shit, man. Did he win that shit? Where's that motherfucker at? I'm trying to find it. I'm trying to find it, you guys, man. If I can't find it, fuck it, man. Shit, I'm gonna give it another try. Yeah, I think Homeboy got that shit. Yep. Yep. They got all types of other bullshit, man. Let me stop sharing this shit. But like I said, man, but anyway, though, the point is I'm saying is this, though, okay, right? Even though, I couldn't show you, though, about the win, the point is the man got accused, okay? And under a minute, did you see any type of physical harm to that woman? No. Or women? No. You didn't see no fucking physical harm. Only thing you seen was just a conversation. That was it. Now, let's be fair about it. When the camera went off, could have something happened when the camera went off? Could have not. The point I'm trying to say is this, though. And mind you, the guy did win. You got to look into it a little bit more. I might have to use Google or whatever. The point is I'm saying is that any man can go ahead and get falsely accused of anything in this country, and potentially lose his career overnight, and also his partnerships. They can stop doing business with him or what have you, right? And they don't have to have shit to do with them, So you have to ask yourselves, brothers, and I have to ask this again. Should men escape the matrix? Yes or no? Should we keep our ass here? Yes or no? All right, long term, okay? Should we plan long term? Should we go ahead and say, okay, I'm going to get my passports now. I need to go ahead and use the matrix to my advantage, get as much money as I can now, make sure there is a monthly cash flow so I can live on in another country now. So then, therefore, when I'm in the position to escape this motherfucker, now I can go to another country where my dollar will multiply right now. Okay, you understand? All right. Now, again, I understand all the headache about the dollar, the devaluation of the dollar and all that shit or what have you, right? But it hasn't happened yet, man, and we don't even know for sure if it's going to happen. This is all speculation and hypothesis and shit. So you don't know. All you know right now is China brokered the deal with Saudi Arabia and Brazil. Okay. That's all we know. Okay. But until there's an announcement saying, hey, the dollar is like done, God damn it, go out there and you better get your money. Get your money, okay? Get your money and make a plan to escape, okay? Because there's guns and shootings out here, man. I already told you about these single moms and these women with these psychological problems. I've already told you guys this shit, You guys need to stop acting like and shit that you guys can make it work with the woman that does not work for you. Okay, you deserve, listen, here's my advice and here's my encouragement. Okay, you deserve better as a man. I'm gonna say it again. Let me look in the camera. You deserve better as a man. Okay, you don't deserve to deal with single moms with multiple kids by multiple kids' dads, a woman with a shitload of tattoos and piercings, a woman with a shitload of fake ass lipstick and fake ass hair weave and extensions. Okay, right? You don't need to deal with that shit. A woman with serious, and I mean major serious psychological issues. You don't need to deal with the woman with daddy issues either, right? You don't need to deal with all this shit. Okay. You don't need to deal with someone also too who weighs more than you, right? It's like 300, 400 pounds and shit and think she's a 9 on a 10 scale. You don't need to deal with this shit, man. All right, you deserve better. Why not go overseas? Why not go to another part of the world? Okay, don't let these guys out here discourage you from traveling. Take advantage of as many benefits as you can. But remember that United States passport is a powerful ass piece of work. It's powerful. It's very, very powerful. Okay, all right. And I've already shown you guys the evidence, man. That thing's so powerful to the point that it's getting backed up. It's backlogged, It's backlogged. I mean, shit. Brothers don't want to be in this shit. Rent is high as a motherfucker, man. Rent is very, very, very high. Let me see if I can I'm going to put one more on here. Let me see if I can find it. I'm going to put one more on here. Let me see if I can find it real quick. I'm going to put one more on here. I want to talk about that high-ass rent, man. And then I think I'll close it out too. Yeah, there it is. Yeah. Okay, gotcha. Okay, cool. I think I found that motherfucker too. So let me see. She was, and I was listening to this, man. She broke that thing all the way down, man, about the rent. The rent's so high, man. But this is in the state of California, but this is one of the biggest investors here in the United States, man. And they're taking advantage of the fact that if the government is not putting caps and limits on the rent or common sense on there or whatever, they can do whatever the fuck they want. They can keep raising the rent. They can double it. They can triple it or what have you. But anyway, so on this particular video, I'm going to show you on the Young Turks. Shout out to them. Young Turks has a very good channel, man. Probably one of the best news channels I probably have witnessed. Young Turks, and also to Rashad Ritchie of the Young Turks. So you might want to subscribe to these channels. I'm telling you, right? These guys got millions of subs, you know, thousands and millions of subs. So anyway, without any further ado, let me do my little screen sharing deal. Let me see if I can do some screen sharing real quick. Booyah. Booyah. I think I can do that. Yep. What's up? People slowly coming in the room. Thank you. Okay. Let me do some screen sharing. Booyah. There we go. And here we go. Let me turn up the volume. All right, we're about to talk about this high-ass rent, okay, y'all?
What's the problem with a private equity firm applying its shareholder-first mentality to the rental business? Reuters reported. The picture that emerges is one of leaky pipes, vermin, toxic mold, non-functioning appliances, and months-long waits for repairs.
Private equity firm Blackstone Group is now the country's #1 landlord, meaning they own more rental properties than any other institutional investor or mom and pop landlord in the country. In fact, if you think mom and pop landlords would even have a shot at beating Blackstone Group, you would be mistaken. Because Blackstone Group has acquired quite a bit of real estate, both single family homes and apartment buildings. And their whole play here is to focus their energy on neighborhoods and moderately priced real estate, essentially take these single family homes and these rental units, maybe do some renovations, shoddy renovations to be sure, and then jack up rent and evict people, by the way, with no problem at all if they're unwilling or unable to pay the insanely high rental prices or pay some of the needless fees that are associated with corporate landlords like Blackstone. Now, recently there was a report done on how Blackstone and its real estate ventures have impacted San Diego specifically. And the report was done by two organizations, the Private Equity Stakeholder Project and the Alliance of Californians for Community Empowerment. And the report is damning. And it's not just about San Diego. The report might just be about San Diego, but this is a practice by Blackstone across the country, and it could very likely be impacting you.
All right, you guys. So she actually is warning the fuck out of us, man. Like I said, rent is high as a motherfucker, man. Rent, groceries, this shit's like high, man. But Blackstone got that cake. They do. They own a lot of properties, man. They do. They own a shitload of properties, man, or whatever. And they're in the position where they can take advantage of the government as much as they want to. As long as the government doesn't cap the rent, they can raise it as high as they want to. They can say whatever they want to also, because you got to remember, if they're that powerful, how much money you want to bet that they're actually out there too, paying a lot of those politicians on the low to make sure that there's no caps on the rent. I mean, come on, if you're a billionaire, man, and shit, and you can influence these motherfuckers, of course you would. Shit, you know? Think about it.
So the report highlights San Diego County, where private equity firm Blackstone purchased 5,600 naturally occurring affordable housing units in 2021, and how as units become vacant, the company has raised rents in some units between 43 to 64% in just 2 years.
Shit. Let that wrap around your mind, man. God damn, let me go ahead and replay that shit again.
Units between 43 to 64% in just 2 years. Let that sink in. Let that sink in. Who can afford rent that increases that much, especially in the midst of a pandemic, at a time when the economy, yes, I know I've heard all the lies from the Biden administration. They've created so many jobs, yada, yada, yada. The economy is garbage for the vast majority of Americans. Inflation has crushed them. And to add insult to injury, you got Blackstone Group coming into communities, buying up all this real estate and jacking up rent. So Blackstone is now the third largest landlord in San Diego. At the Fashion Hills apartment complex, the average rent as of September of 2021 was $1,641 a month. Under California law, the maximum cap of 10% for an annual rate hike would mean an increase to an average of $1,805. Yet Blackstone is listing 1-bedroom units starting at $2,354 a month.
Did you fucking hear that shit? A 2-bedroom for $2,354 a month. God damn.
Which, by the way, is 43% higher than the previous average. And 2 bedrooms starting at $2,690 a month, which is 64% higher than the previous average.
Shit.
I don't know how and why they're able to get away with that, considering California has some pretty strict laws pertaining to tenants' rights and tenants'
They're not strict enough.
protections. I mean, I don't understand why Blackstone is able to do whatever it wants, whenever it wants, with absolutely no consequences, with complete impunity. But the story gets worse. Blackstone, in addition to jacking up rents, also charges ridiculous fees, unnecessary fees. And it does impact communities and families who just can't afford the jacked up rent and the fees on top of it. Here's a story impacting one family in Los Angeles, California.
Blackstone tenants also face predatory fees. According to a recent lawsuit, an elderly Los Angeles woman who had fully paid her rent was threatened with eviction because she had $40 in unpaid fees.
Oh, what a great country we live in, right? Threatening to evict an elderly woman because of her inability to pay a $40 fee.
All right, you guys. So again, ask yourself, is it really worth staying in the matrix to deal with that bullshit? Ask yourself. Is it really worth staying in the matrix to deal with that bullshit? I mean, I'm just saying, $2,300 or $600 just to pay for a 1-bedroom, 2-bedroom house, or is it better for you to go to Philippines, Thailand, or something like that, and get you a cool one for about $200-300? I mean, you tell me. You tell me, or go to Africa, goddammit, East Africa, and she can get you some shit like that, $200-300. Okay, come on. I'm looking at the fact: is it worth me paying that much, and then also still being able to deal with gun shootings, being Me Too, falsely accused of these crimes, dealing with overweight women, single moms, psychological problems? Tell me, why is it worth me spending that much money to keep my ass here, either in California or any part of the United States? If you can convince me, I will really love the fucking know. You tell me. You tell me.
They don't care. They'll evict an elderly woman over $40. Even though we're talking about, a company that manages over $900 billion in assets. It's never enough. The greed is unbelievable. And they don't hesitate to evict people. For instance, Blackstone filed over 350 evictions in Florida between August and November of 2022.
Wow.
And there may be way more evictions.
And that's just in Florida. Just in Florida.
Coming up, as Blackstone may impose larger rate hikes or rent hikes. So in December of 2022, for instance, the head of America's Realestate for Blackstone estimated that the private equity firm can increase rents 20% higher than the company was charging. Apparently it's not enough. Go higher. Charge 20% more than what you've already jacked up the rents to. It's unbelievable, but except it's not unbelievable. It's absolutely believable. And look, the one thing I want everyone to keep in mind is that while we absolutely need to build more housing, what's to stop Blackstone or some other private equity firm from jumping in and immediately snatching up those new homes that are built in order to alleviate the housing crisis? There needs to be a legislative effort to stop this from happening. I mean, you're gonna have a lot more luck, in my opinion, if you try to get legislation passed on a state level. So do it. Organize in your state and try to get something done legislatively. The Biden administration, this isn't even on his radar. Congress isn't thinking about this, besides which we can't even get Congress to pass common sense gun legislation after children are slaughtered in mass shootings.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. You can't even fucking get Congress to pass common sense gun legislation while kids are getting their fucking heads blown the fuck off. Hell, remember what the fuck just recently happened in Tennessee? You kidding me? Shit, yeah. For real. If they can't pass common sense gun legislation, and goddamn it, then of course you know damn well they have no intentions to pass common sense rent limitations or some type of law to actually cap the rent. I mean, come on, man. That's like a little bit too much like right. And you got to remember, man, a lot of these people, man, are like lobbyists are paying them on the low key, man, for this shit. They're paying these motherfuckers. I'm telling you, shit. You know, NRA, all those motherfuckers are shit. And while lives are being lost, and while people getting put out on the street, they do not give a shit. Okay, they're not gonna be they're not gonna be satisfied until there's damn near 90, high 50% of the population just gone, either dying of just being poor, and this country is just full of just a whole bunch of rich, wealthy motherfuckers. Okay, that's it. Just a country full of just rich, wealthy motherfuckers. That's why I say, if you seen that movie Hunger Games and shit, Hunger Games is a good movie, man. That's like a really good example. Okay. All right, it's a real good example and shit. All right, who's the rebellion though? That's the question. Shit. Oh yeah, the guys who actually are getting their passport and leaving. Yeah, they said fuck it.
You think they're gonna do a damn thing about Blackstone Group and private equity firms? Now, Blackstone also lobbies to prevent policies that would protect and create affordable housing. So Blackstone spent millions of dollars fighting against rent control in California. Blackstone, in fact, gave over $7 million in 2018 and more than $7 million in 2020 to oppose statewide ballot initiatives that would have limited rent increases.
Wow.
The private equity firm.
They spent $7 million to stop the initiative that would have limited rent increase. I just told you guys, I just said it right there, that they're lobbying, they're paying a lot of these motherfuckers and shit low key, man. I'm telling you, man. In addition to them paying their attorneys and shit, man, to actually stop the rental increase, because they'll make that little $7 million back, man, as they keep increasing the rents, and on top of the current properties they're getting rents from, and also other properties that they're flipping. I mean, it's a no-brainer.
Specifically focuses on snatching up properties in minority communities, which shouldn't be surprising, where tenants are more vulnerable economically. A review of almost 400 properties owned by Blackstone found that 240 of them were in neighborhoods where people of color make up more than half of the residents, including almost 100 properties where people of color account for 80% or more of the area's residents. The average Blackstone-owned property is in a neighborhood where people of color make up 58%.
God damn. That means, man, it's almost 60% of the residents there are people of color, man. Shit, you know, people of color could be just black, though, or people who are just mixed. You know, I mean, it's just what it is, man.
Of residents. And I should note, I said it once, I'm gonna say it again. We're talking about a company, a private equity firm, I should say, that manages $975 billion in assets. And And despite the economic fallout of the pandemic, Blackstone founder and CEO Steven Schwarzman, who by the way is a good friend of Joe Biden, received $1.3 billion in compensation in 2022, a 15% increase from the $1.1 billion he received in 2021. Schwarzman is also one of the wealthiest people in the world with a net worth of $30 billion as of February 2023.
Falling out of goddamn control, hitting motherfuckers up there, goddamn renting. He balling his ass off, y'all, ain't he? Right? LeBron James out there, man. LeBron out there, man. $30 billion network. You fucking kidding me, man? Shit.
They're real quick to evict an elderly woman from her home over $40. Knowing full well that they're raking in, the executive, the head, the CEO is raking in. I mean, you really need $1 billion in your annual salary on top of your already fabulous $30 billion wealth. But make sure you evict that poor elderly woman from her home because of her inability to pay a $40 fee.
That's right.
We have no one actually protecting ordinary Americans. And that's the problem here. When you have a capitalist system which has one goal and one goal only, maximize profits, you need to have a robust government effort to protect consumers, to protect workers, to protect the American people.
Yeah, but this is only in a perfect world. We are in a world that they don't give a shit, sweetheart. They do not give a fuck. Okay? Why do you think in the beginning of this stream, I showed the overwhelming amount of brothers and families who are successful, who are getting their passports and leaving? When you get enough people to say, screw this, I'm out, man, it's just what it is. If you guys seen lately, man, I don't know if you guys seen, did you guys seen the walkout at Google and some of these other companies are doing walkouts on, right? And then some of these companies doing layoffs. Do you know why the fuck that shit's happening? Because shit's too high, man. It's just too goddamn high. I mean, for real. A lot of these companies can't afford to pay the people that are currently working there, man, the money that they want. So if the people keep demanding higher wage, man, it only makes sense for these people for these companies to just lay these people off. They can't afford to pay them. Shit. And of course, the people are gonna be pissed off, and have losses. Just mostly, people on the left and all that other shit or whatever, man. But still, man, the point is that I still stick with the philosophy that Netflix said when motherfuckers try to cancel Dave Chappelle. If you don't like the way we do business, right, there's the door. Okay, you can't make us do what you want us to do, right? Because we're the millionaires and billionaires here. You're not. We're the decision makers. You don't like the way we do business, there's the door. You understand? But the bottom line is this, fellas. Shit's too high here, man. It's too high. It is getting way too high, man. It's getting way too high.
We have no watchdogs. There is no cop on the beat. And in the meantime, what was left of the American dream is being gobbled up by private equity firms who just can't get enough money, enough resources, who can't get richer. It's never enough for them.
Nope.
This is how the system's working out because we have no one looking out for us. That's the reality of the situation. And as I said, it's not just San Diego. This is happening all across the country. Not a single piece of legislation proposed, at least that I know of, to mitigate this. It's just gonna keep happening.
Thanks for watching The Young Turks. We really appreciate it. Another way to show support is through YouTube memberships.
Hey, you guys, make sure to go to the Young Turks channel, man. They have a great channel. They got over 538 million subs, man. So, man, we talking like up there with CNN and shit, and MSNBC and shit, man. I mean, C-SPAN. I mean, million shit. But I like their channel. I do like their channel, man. Shit. And part of the reason I like their channel, man, is because they legitimate shit. They're legitimate. They're young, shit, for real. They about my age, shit, millennial generation, and just give it to you. They're very transparent, They get on the left's ass. They get on the right's ass. God damn it, this shit, man. They get on the Democrats' ass tough, and they get on these Republicans' ass very tough too. Right? They call it for what it is, you know. And also go to Rashad Richie's channel. Rashad Rich. Okay, he Dr. Rashad, man, he has a great channel too, man. The Young Turks, man. His channel is also the shit too. He's part of them also. So I like their channels. You know, they actually keep it a buck. So, but anyways, man, thank you guys for joining, man. I'm gonna go ahead and get ready to shut this down. I really appreciate it. You know, it's a blessing to talk to you guys and everything. But yeah, I'm still alive and kicking. Make sure you go to my shorts, man. When you go to my channel, go to the shorts section, right? Click on the shorts and just listen to my 60-second shorts, okay? On just different topics, these fucked up women, all this other shit out here, so you guys can have your daily advice and your encouragement to make you the man that you need to be, man. You know, again, I tell you guys deserve better out here. You don't need to be selling out here, you know. A lot of us are going months without sex, years without sex or whatever, because we don't want to deal with no fat ass woman or a chick with kids or whatever, man. So a lot of us got to go get our rocks off, jack off. A lot of us also, too, got to go ahead and actually work a lot of hours on jobs and shit to keep our mind off women. Do what the hell you need to do to satisfy yourself and keep yourself out of trouble. But for God's sakes, for those who got the finances, the time, and also, too, the investment, man. Just get that passport and get up out of here, man. Go. You deserve way better, man. You don't need to be dealing with these single mothers out here, land whales and shit, women who done dated Pookie, Ray, Chad, Tyrone, Man, and them, you know, Daquan, Deshaun, and them. You know what I'm talking about. Deontay and all them niggas and shit, goddamn it. Kevontae, you know, all them, you know what I mean? Shit. Leroy, you know what I mean? Those women, you know, Fonzie, I don't know how old you are. There's a show called Happy Days, okay? Look up Happy Days, okay? And there was a guy named Fonzie on the motorcycle, okay? They want him, all right? They also like him. They like to have kids with him, with Fonzie on the motorcycle, you know, with all the tattoos and everything in the leather jacket. They like him, okay? They want him. And then after that, after they go ahead and get him or whatever, they're going to have a kid with him and they want you, the nice guy, the average guy, to bring your ass in, take your resources and take care of her, the kids, and everybody. So, but I'm just saying, though, you know, but anyway, you guys, thank you. It is a pleasure night. We actually touched bases, like I said, on the passport law, backlog, Rick and Morty owner. We talked about the Jonathan Majors. We talked about Michael Irvin. I even talked about the high-ass rents that's going on in all of America, man, all of the United States matrix. So ask yourself, is it really, I'm going to say it again, is it really worth a man to actually keep his ass here in the United States matrix, right? And actually keep paying high-ass rent, keep getting accused of crimes that he did not commit, right? Pay high-ass gas prices or whatever, right? And deal with fucking goddamn guys and people mean mugging them and talking rude to them and ducking for bullets. Is it really worth it? Or should a brother get their passport, get their money together, make a schedule, stay alive? You got to stay alive, man, and start preparing yourself to move and leave this motherfucker permanently. Ask yourself, is it really worth it? Personally, you know the answer to that question, okay? All right? And if you got kids, my friend, listen to me. Make sure you plan an escape for you and your kids. Make sure they get safe and sound. You want to live to see your kids grow. If you got kids, like I just got one girl, all right? Shit, 4 years, she turned 18, I'm out. I'm done. Shit. I already gave, hey, I don't know about y'all. I already told my daughter. I gave her an option. I told her you got 4 options. Option 1, when you're 18, you can get your own place, okay? I'll probably pay it up for 6 months or whatever. I'll give you a kick or whatever, right? You can stay here in the Matrix or you can stay somewhere else. Number 2, you can move in with your mama because her mama ain't never had her own place. Her mama stays with her mama, okay? My baby mama stays with her mama. Never had her own place. So you can be like her and continue the family cycle, the family curse. Option 3, you can go to college or go to Job Corps, which I highly encourage you to go to Job Corps. You know, you can get your trade or whatever. And 4, you can come out there with me, because if I'm in Thailand or the Philippines out there, rent's gonna be cheap or whatever. And I'll make sure I get like a duplex or whatever, man. I'll just pay for the thing, but I'm gonna show you how to make. You got to make some money here in the States or online so you can sustain your own place. You know, because your father's not gonna come out and just keep forking out money. For a young lady, you're gonna have to learn how to be responsible. You understand? And that's why now, you know, I don't do what the some of the guys and women do here. Is when their kids turn teenagers and they stand with them to hurry up and go get the license and get them a car. No, I'm the opposite. No. I teach my daughter how to fill out mortgage applications, how to read loans, how to go to the title company or what have you. I bring my daughter to the office with me. If I got to fill out office paperwork with a leasing office, she can actually sit down and see what I'm filling out and ask them questions, whatever. I want her to learn to get your place first. Then you get you a vehicle, okay? Because with a place, goddamn it, you can stay up as long as you want to. You can sleep, you can eat, you can sleep on the floor, you can take your good shower, whatever, man. You know, it's just you know, and over time, you start building upon things, man. You start getting used stuff and new stuff, man, or whatever, man. You got to start off from everywhere, you know. Nothing's always handed to you, man. You know, for real. If you start off somewhere, man, you got to start off somewhere. Nothing can be handed to you. You just got to go out here and earn it. You know, same thing when it comes to respect. I tell my daughter, man, respect is earned. Okay. Respect is earned. It is not given. It is earned. Okay. Just like with me, she got to earn my respect in some case. You disrespect me, that doesn't mean I'm going to continue respecting you. No, you're going to lose a lot of respect for mine. Like, motherfucker, you disrespect me and continue to do it, I will disown your ass. You know, you get a little soft ass female. He don't say that. No, bitch, shut the fuck up. That's my kid. Okay? Shit. That's the reason why a lot of the women out here are failing, because you keep being nice to these little girls out here and being nice to these little boys out here, but not giving them some discipline so they can learn the difference between what's right and wrong. You don't spoil a person and keep being nice to them and then expect for things to work out. No, you only reward the person and the child according to their behavior and their decisions. And that's why I always talk about on this channel, man, that there's a lot of women out here that make a lot of bad decisions, man, and got bad behavior problems and think God's supposed to deal with it. You know why? Because their parents never taught them. You understand? The father was never there. It's just what it is, man. So, but anyway, you guys, thank you. I really appreciate you guys coming to the channel. Please click that like button, right? Click the subscribe button. Share the content, you know. Click on the share button, man. Copy the link and share it in your travel Facebook groups, the MGTOW, MGTOW groups, and the Red Pill groups. Make somebody else's day. You understand? So, but anyways, it is a pleasure speaking to you guys. This is the Men's Daily Advice and Encouragement channel. Make sure you guys, again, take care of yourself and each other. I'll talk to you soon. Make sure to go inside my comment section too and give me some advice myself on some topics that you guys would like to hear, because I'll talk more about other topics. So, but anyway, this is like one of my second nights I've actually did some video sharing. So hopefully it comes out cool. Anyway, you guys take it easy. Hope everything goes good with you guys. And make sure, man, take care of your health. Without your health, you can't stay alive to see another day. Talk to you soon. Peace.